Hello, everyone. Hello. Let you guys roll on in before we officially get started. Ender, I think that's what that is. Will Smith has been declining since the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. That's not entirely true, though. In all the hit movies he's had, he's been declining since Suicide Squad. Yeah, that did not. I don't know. That was like no, or was no. It was actually after since After Earth, maybe. Well, it was around that time. Those neither of those movies, neither of those movies did him any favors. Jay, we can't hear you. Your mic is. Oh, god damn it! See, my mic keeps doing. God damn it! Yeah, see, my mic keeps doing this thing. Excuse me, where the volume keeps changing. Yeah, the volume keeps changing every time I turn on my computer, which is I have no idea why it happens. Bumcrack Jones. Hi Jay. Hi Jay. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. When kiss kiss. Yeah, I'm still working on that script. I'm damn near done with it. And I have to film it. I think I have to take like a interlude and start doing my hair so I can be ready for that because I want to be sparkling when I do that. But anyway, yeah, that movie, those two movies, Suicide Squad and After Earth, did him no favors. And plus the whole thing with his kid, Jaden. You know, it just went. It just went wrong. Morton McFork, damn near done. 3 = 4 months. No, it'll be like I don't know when it'll be exactly, but it will be soon-ish. I can promise you that. Yeah, this video's been getting a lot of attention. I'm finally sitting down to actually look at it. I knew him coming back to music would not be a good idea. He had no choice because like all his movies were getting canceled. Nobody was really like, and judging from because I think his album flopped too. His album is getting no grace from audience. See, the thing is, he's still stuck in that kitty rapper shit. He needs to step his game up. He needs to refresh. People like LL Cool J, Ice Cube, and all them, they don't need to refresh because what they do is always relevant. I'm not saying he has to be a gangster rapper or anything, but he needs to be a little edgier. He needs to work on his flow. These are things he needs to work on. He's been out of the game musically for so fucking long. Like he's been so used to being the movie star that he needs to learn how to be the musician again. Jawan B, remember the Long Bros? What's up? Hey Jay, hope you have a great day. Thank you. Same to you. Mouseketeer 627, $5 super chat. Hey Jay, I'm here early for the first time, and I was just watching the NOC fart comic for the 5th time. Jesus, ugh, that was a bad day. Bad Girl Wild 7, are you going to react to Ironheart? Oh yeah, 100%. In fact, that video on the first 3 episodes will be out tomorrow around 5 o'clock Central, my time. So do the math on that one. Convert at your discretion. Yeah, and then I'll be doing the second 3 episodes when that comes out, which I guess will be this coming Tuesday, and then of course the days after that, the next batch will be out. So Look out for that shit. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Kruger Forever, 199 Super Chat. Is this the Fresh Prince meets Mr. Crockett? I don't know who Mr. Crockett is, but that sounds like some kind of cringe kids entertainer. Oh, Carl, and I'm also here now. John Joe Jameson. I can hear James Avery's spirit right now. Well, Mega John, 4.99 Super Chat. When you review Ironheart, title the video "Never Go Full Riri." Retard. Actually, you know, like, I was gonna show y'all this shit. I kind of designed this like a smoke detector Iron Man suit. I did this in my spare time after I was done with my stream thumbnail. I was like, hey, this came out good. I think I'll use this shit. And what's great is that she's surrounded by smoke. I didn't even ask for this shit. It's great. Okay, so yeah, I didn't want to. I wasn't gonna show it, but fuck it. And then I was gonna put some text in here that says "chirp," and that was gonna be my thumbnail for that video. Oh, Oscar Borja Jr. How's it going? It's going good. Aura Master DX, new hero named Ceiling Bird. Juwan B. No, Jay. Yes, Jay. All right, let's get on with it. I'm stalling, to be honest. I don't want to listen to this shit. But we gotta do it. This starts off with his therapy. Oh, so he's doing it. Well, it's not exactly old school to have a skit in your music video, but still, for him, you know, this is gonna be some, you know, out of date shit. Joey Joester, what's funny is during the FNT, Gary's fire alarm kept beeping talking about Ironheart. My latent homosexuality. That's what the problem was. Why you got this grandma sweater on? What the fuck is this? And I've been saying this for a while. Like, people in Hollywood have forgotten how to dress. People dress like shit now. Is it muted? Oh, god damn it. Hang on a second, guys. Shit. Yeah, oh, I hate it when OBS does that shit. Alright, let's rewind it a little. Oh. The fuck? Oh, yeah, hang on. I gotta set the audio specifically. This is one of the things I've always disliked about OBS. Why can't you just pick up the audio when I say to do the thing? Alright, there we go. Okay, there we go.
It's gotten worse as I've gotten older. I thought I had it under control, but I'm literally experiencing it.
No, Luma Lee, still mute. No, wait. Evan Ward sounds better muted.
Right now, like literally this second.
Oh. And how would you define this problem? Can you make me...
Yeah, that's a facial expression. That's not. Oh, because this is the part where the song starts, and then we get his insight on how much of a horny, virile, heterosexual Will Smith is, and this is the face he opens with. I mean, all right.
Can you?
Wait, go back. And that fake ass hairline. Ugh. This is not the face you should. It's pained. This is pained. This is old, confused, and pained. T. Chiason 435 super chat 199. Oh shit! Oh my god! Every time there's a number in someone's name. T. Chiason 435 199 super chat. Harley Quinn voice smells like roses. John Joe Jameson. Will Smith is getting a That's So Raven flash forward. Yeah, this is that. Yeah, because there was that other picture of him when he did the Red Table Talk with Jada. This is the new one. Oh boy.
Can you make me understand?
Yeah, let's think about like Hollywood, especially Black Hollywood. No one can dress. Everybody's got a painted on fucking hairline. It looks like shit. Ugh. I'm gonna pause it. Do intervals of pausing because I don't want my channel taken down.
I like pretty girls. Girls.
Let's look at these pretty girls, shall we? What is like? Yeah, they're so pretty that some of them are wearing clothes so baggy you can't see their physical form. That's weird.
I love pretty girls.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is the part of the derelict campaign. This is Mugatu's line right here, and her too. I mean, she looks alright, but like that hat has gotta go. It's gotta go.
Girls.
That's a hooker. That is a fucking meth hooer. She's a hooer. She's a meth hooer. Look at this. This is one of the pretty girls. Look, no offense to this chick, but like this is supposed to be like a rap video where an insecure man is flexing on how much he loves pussy. Okay, and this is where, this is like Wendy from Breaking Bad. This is what her when she gets her life together, kinda. Why? Oh, Mouseketeer. Oh, you're my #1 supporter. $5 super chat. My husband loves WS in proper fashion, and this outfit will make him cringe. Jesus. I know. Look at the. What is this? Oh, and it's got. What is that mark? Like, look, I'm not saying you can't have beauty marks and shit. But, like, when is this much of a departure from usual, rap video procedure? It's like, damn, like, what? Huh? Oh, Ebony Williams, what's up? What's up? T. Jason, 199 super chat. Will looked like he had a Final Destination vision. Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't That's So Raven. That was a Final Destination vision. Oh, I'm gonna skim through this because it's so fast paced that you don't really notice. Look at that. Oh, sister girl. Yeah, I think so. I forgot who said it, but somebody said, this was Jada's idea. Somebody was like, Jada came up with this shit to fuck with him or whatever. Because, come on. Like, come on. And I'm sure all these chicks got a huge ego boost when they found out Will Smith wanted them to be in his pretty girl video. This middle-aged hoes, and they got kids, like 5 or 6 kids each. Oh. Just wafting out our crotches. What the hell is it? This looks like the cast of Agatha all along. Like, what the hell? This is the cast. This is the lineup. This is what Hollywood thinks witches look like. Oh. Jawan B. She handpicked them. 1990 BJKs. $7.99 super chat. This is giving heavily closeted, I'm definitely not gay, I insist vibes. Oh. Yeah, these outfits are trash. Like I said before, why is also her? Yeah, I just noticed that her dress is burnt. Like that's the look. It's a burnt look. Oh god, the fuck! Not one traditionally pretty woman in sight. You look at like rap videos from back in the day, especially the ones by like Rock Nation or like a Jay-Z video. I remember that Big Pimpin' video. Like, come on, Big Pimpin', and of course anything with R. Kelly and P. Diddy. But I guess, yeah, you know, that's probably a part of the thing, right? Because the music industry is not in a good way right now, and they're probably look, we can be decent people. Because we got middle-aged hoes with cigarette burns and bullet wounds dancing in our video. We got single moms. Like, we're inclusive.
Girls, 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 girls. I love pretty girls. Girls, girls.
Yeah, see, here's the last music video that I've ever seen with this gimmick, where it's like giant women, little man, was a fucking video about an abusive relationship where the guy said he felt small, underappreciated. He kept getting cheated on by this bitch. It was Miserable by Lit. That was the song. Good video, because for like the purposes of that video, like this gimmick works for the purposes of that video and that song. But here it's like, yeah, you're trying to be like, oh, see, they're so above me because they're so pretty, but they're not pretty though. They're not though. I think it's more of it's like a Freud thing. It's like, oh, this is how Will Smith feels in the back of his mind, especially in the presence of beautiful women or like just in general. I mean, take the hint, Will, because the Lit video basically has the same premise. And it's like, that was about abusive relationships. I'm just saying. Take the hint, Will. Bumcrack Jones, $2 super chat. He has relationships with women and has sex with men. Juan B, $2 super chat. These women scare the hell out of me. What the hell? Chase, $5 super chat. I'm suddenly reminded of the Al Pacino booty sweat commercial from Tropic Thunder. Yeah, but see, that actually had attractive women in it, though. Like, yeah, if you're trying to, like, portray yourself as heterosexual, wouldn't you have, like, the most booty-shaking as 25-year-old hoes you've ever seen?
Girls, girls. Young.
Yeah, see, that's not a... The last thing an unaborted fetus sees. Oh, God. This is what Andrew Tate sees in his nightmares. Oh, this is not a good... What the fuck? This is like, yeah, this is the Netflix remake of Witches. This is bad. Come on, bro.
You don't gotta wait in line tonight. You too fine for the line tonight. 5 + 5, you a dime tonight.
Stop playing like a dime. Look at, so you hate to be that person. But like for one thing, you know what? No, fuck it. The outfits, like the hairy boots and the fishnet, like the mesh dresses that are not flattering at all. By the way, they're not flattering on these chicks. Excuse me. What the fuck? Like, not just for his sake, but for their sakes. Because, yeah, we're all roasting him because we gotta roast him because, like, he set him up like this. And whoever the fuck directed this, they set him up like this. I can't, like, in life, if I saw them on the street, I'm like, of course I wouldn't say nothing. And they all look better than me, like, logistically. But in this, for the purposes of a rap video, no. Hell no.
The full house, better play your cards right. I'ma post your pic if you pose. Make one phone call, you in vogue.
You in vogue, yeah. This chick is in vogue, y'all. Oh. Yeah, every 6 seconds I'm gonna stop the video because that's how I'm gonna stay away from copyright issues. But Jesus. Yeah, Chase, my number 2 nigga. The hell are even these lyrics? Seriously, nothing about this video seems to be cohesive. Like I said, he should have worked on his career, on his flow, on his lyricism before he even attempted this. I think he thought he could just jump right back into this shit. Juan Wick, $2 super chat. Me watching this. Why are you gay, Will Smith? Oh, Joey Joester, one of the long bros. I love pretty girls. I love pretty HURLS. Call back to the title of the stream.
Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Hold up, wait, pose. I'm about to do some investing. I'll spend.
Like, this looks sinister. This is not sexy or like, oh, like maybe in the 90s this would work. In the 90s, and if the chicks were actually baddies, but they're not, unfortunately.
On you and your bestie, you and your twin on a jet ski. I'll change your life if you let me. Pretty girl.
Yeah, I would spend so much money on these hoes. Like, really? Would you? There's some niggas who wouldn't spend $2 in a value meal on these bitches. You're kidding me, right? Oogly boogly for $2.99 super chat. Will, I definitely don't have a giantess fetish, Smith. Okay, damn, Jawan. I'm getting so fucking old. I can't even comprehend names anymore. Jawan, welcome to the Long Bros. What's up? I am Cincinnati Man. $1.99 super chat. Sup, Jay? What's a bad rap song that you like? A bad one? Oh, see, I don't even get down with rap music that much. At least not anymore. At all. Because hip hop has gone down the fucking toilet. It's just, either it all sounds the same or it's just shit. Oh, John Joe Jameson. This ain't MC Hammer. This is MC Hangover. But yeah, bad rap song that I like. Oh, I guess you could say anything by Ja Rule from the early 2000s. Logistically. 1990 BJK $7.99 super chat. We're all his people. We're all his people too afraid of being bitch slapped to tell him that this was too cringy to send out. Also, their asses, like, because like I said, no offense. Like, if I was out in the street, I would not think anything of these chicks. But for this video, it's like I said, they set them up for failure. But these chicks are not fit enough to start shaking ass because a lot of them don't have it. Like, where's the ass? You don't have ass. It's not there. Also, look at Will Smith's outfit. Oh, just in his shoulder, like, he doesn't sell this anymore. It's giving grandpa. Like, grandpa's wearing his eccentric, grandpa is wearing his eccentric, Easter outfit. Look at this, like his eccentric church outfit. The pants with the striped, like, it doesn't look good on him. It doesn't. Juan B, $2 super chat. They all look like they voted for Kamala. Kamala promised us an EBT card. Jibber Jabber said 5 J Lomo gift memberships. What's up, Jibber Jabber? Idiot Toastin, $1.99 super chat. Real black people like hip hop. Not if it's today's hip hop. Ugh. I guess some rap songs I actually like, definitely. I do like some rap music, but that shit's from the past.
I love pretty girls.
yeah, he's the shit on her shoe. Like, if this fucking video isn't telling of this man's mental state, I don't know what is. You know, besides the whole the Chris Rock slap thing. And you can tell this was definitely they were definitely on some body positivity shit, because her skin, like, you can see like how, I don't know how you say this, but you could see how imperfect it is. You can see all these chicks' imperfections and shit. So you know they were on some body positivity shit. But yeah, her lifting up her shoe and like looking at Will is like, yeah, he's the shit on her shoe. And the fact that he's brown don't make it any better. It makes it worse. Damn. Oh, cynical person. Simp! Mikey Gusler, member of the Long Bros. What's up? Nice to see you stream again, Jay Longbone. I mean, I streamed last week, you know, I'm just saying. But thank you. Chase, Hunger Games capital ass fashion. I am Cincinnati man. Body positivity. Ain't no thick girls there. I mean, there's some thick girls in here. I mean, come on. They're just not like Lizzo thick. Well, formerly Lizzo thick.
I love pretty girls.
Oh, these single moms love this. They had to be digging this shit. And if they said anything on, excuse me, if they heard about any of the backlash online, you know, like the first thing they would fucking say, well, see you in a Will Smith video. Yeah, I mean, considering what the output is, nobody's gonna want to be in this shit. Oh, yeah, no, just no.
Girls. All the pretty girls, put your drink up. I'll get you anything you.
Notice how they don't have drinks, which means they're not pretty.
Think up. I like BBLs. That stand for bad link up. I've been in the.
Okay, but that sounds insulting. That doesn't sound good. Bad link up. Yeah, I mean, yeah. 1990 BJK. 799 super chat. Oh God, horrible thought. What if Kamala shows up in this video? I'm gonna be put in a psychiatric ward for a long time. Thankfully, that didn't happen. Thankfully, at least I think it didn't. If this was before the election, though, yeah, it probably would have happened. Like, say, like 2 to 3 months before the election, and he came out with this. Oh yeah, she would have definitely been in here. Billy F 499 super chat. Damn, late to the party on this one. What are we watching tonight, Jay? Oh God, you'll see.
Club all night in the section. Picture perfect, I swear you perfection. I like you, and you. It don't matter about your complexion. There's not a lot of women not pretty to me.
That might be a problem for you. That doesn't sound like a good thing. It means you have no standards. BW Estacado. This song is great on mute. It definitely is. Okay, another 6 seconds. So that'll be like 2:04.
I mean, she pretty to me, and I ain't talking about just the pretty you see, but the pretty I like you be. Pretty girl.
Oh God, get the fuck. Oh yeah, I just don't like your I don't just like, you know, your cellulite and the stretch marks from the 5 kids you got. I like what's inside as well. I mean, I can tell. I mean, look who you're married to. So you must like the whole crumbs up a woman's ass if you're dealing with her bullshit on a daily basis. Let's be real. Juan Wick, $2 super chat. This video is turning me into a Boondocks character.
Girls. I love pretty girls.
Oh, look at the Mel B ripoff over here. Oh, Mel B busting out her mummy raps.
Girls. I like pretty girls.
He's not even like really like vibing with him, like sexually, you know what I mean? He's just kind of dancing next to him, whatever.
Girls.
And I love how that top is not meant for double bagging it. You know what I mean? I've seen this top before. Like hot chicks in Cabo wear this. You know, it's what do you call it? The material is that way for a reason. It's very breathable, if you know what I mean. She's wearing like a bikini or like a bra or whatever underneath it. You're not supposed to do that. I'm just saying.
Girl, I love pretty girls. Girls. Vanilla.
These outfits. Why the fuck did they put you in this shit? Why? Oh boy. Escalor. So was that BBL statement pushing hookup culture as a married man? I'm confused. Like, I mean, we all know how him and Jada get down. We all know how that is, so I'm not surprised by that.
Chocolate, strawberry.
The problem is that it doesn't come from like a really, you know what it is? It's like the hip hop culture and and the music industry in general has been just lying to people about how glamorous it is to have fucking orgies and shit, when it's really just, at the end of the day, just some like Will and Jada, like a dude letting his wife fuck other people and getting absolutely nothing out of that shit. Look, I do it, you can do it too, mild-mannered person. This is like, Will's situation is usually how the fuck it ends up. Maybe like when you're in your 20s and 30s, that shit is probably glamorous, I guess. But then when you get to his age, you end up just slapping comedians on stage because you're fucking tired of it. Earthworm Jeb, $10 super chat. FYI, I've never seen this music video. I've never seen the video, and now I regret being here just to see why everyone said it's bad.
Hey, lemon, I like women. There it is.
There it is. I admit it. I like women. Like, oh, as if like the irony. Like, oh. It's almost like maybe he's like, because he is avoiding the gay allegations completely. I mean, Jada threatened to sue a guy, an old friend of theirs, for telling people that he was getting piped by what was his name? But it was the chick. It was the chick who plays Gina in Martin. Her real life husband apparently was had Will on his knees and was killing him. He was killing him. Famous quote. He was on his knees killing him. I gotta look at that clip because that was funny. That puts this video into perspective much more.
Truth about me. Ain't too many women ain't pretty to me. Ain't too many women ain't pretty to me. Ain't too many women ain't pretty to me. Ain't too many
Whatever, nigga. We don't have to keep going with it.
women ain't pretty to me. As far as I can see.
Yeah, you're too old for this. You're too old for this shit.
I like pretty girls.
You need more mature, like when because he eventually did start to mature as an artist. When he started to have kids. Because he had that song, the Just the Two of Us song, and his kid was in the video, and he was maturing, but then like he stopped the music thing to become a movie star, like a full-time movie star. And he hasn't been working on his flow, and it shows. I'm not saying you gotta be, he has to be like the rappers of today, because the rappers of today fucking suck. But damn, like, don't be trash. I mean, shit. Cynical person, this is such a dull music video. A K-pop MVs would always look better. Oscar Borja, he looks like trying to be Mr. Rogers. Yeah, like a drugged out Mr. Rogers.
Pretty girls.
Okay, how long we got to do this let's move on. Let's go to the skit. And the shrink is like, yes, latent avoidant personality disorder with homosexual features.
I love pretty.
Girl, like, you middle-aged too. Stop. we're just gonna stop there. But let me find that fucking clip. Let me find that clip of old boy. He was on his knees killing him. Oh, let's see. If I can't find it, fuck it, you know. Surveillance video shows hit and run before fatal Will Smith shooting. What the fuck? I think this might be it. I'm hoping it's it. Hang on a second. Oh, also Will Smith did a freestyle. I think we'll look at that too.
You looked at my Instagram, you see the hundreds of celebrities that I've done business with, you know, done things with. And during the latter years of our relationship, Will was not my friend. I was his friend. I was around before they had Trey. Jada was the woman that everybody wanted. And Will needed that validation to have that type of woman.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, I am saying to you, if a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg and you come in with a pinky toe, there's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her 80 cars, you can get her 80 private jets. If she's itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg.
You put a picture of fucking Tupac, of her and Tupac. Oh god. Oh, that's fucking humiliating.
That baby leg, she want
Baby
that
leg.
You can beat a person so much that they fall into submission.
And who needs enemies when they got friends like you?
Oh, I could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Damn. Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book.
You know, your picture's in the book and your name is in the book.
Where's the
I'm just
clip?
like, you doing
Where
some
is
real
it?
elegant pimp. I'm blowing you.
Wait a minute. I think it's coming.
So now I'm holding Dwayne down too, so I had the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this, like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. Murder. There was murder in there.
It was murder.
There was a couch.
Rewind it.
Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. Like, murder. There was murder in there.
It was murder. That's the part that kills me. It's murder. And it just makes me think of like Ja Rule, early Ja Rule, like, it's murder. Oh my god. That's funny. Anyway, let's go to that freestyle he did. That was interesting as well. Suck it. Imagine the smell. We weren't until you brought it up, nigga. Why do y'all gotta bring that up? Yeah, we're gonna get past the preambles. Oh, and this, look at this, the dislike ratio. Oof. Oh, John Joe Jameson, murder most foul. He was on his knees killing him. It was murder in there. Murder most foul.
I know that I be on some other shit. I know that I'm different. I be on some y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it. Made it to the top of Hollywood.
This shouldn't be copyrighted, right? I mean, yeah, we should be fine with copyright because it's just a fucking freestyle.
Without a membership, killed them in July, then I switched to my December shit. I be overcoming shit that
Oh, he's drinking his son's water brand. That's cute.
I be having trouble with. Let them run their mouths. I mean, really, that's what come with this. They built a wall, but I'm jumping it and loving it. They want me to be done with it, but I'm still having fun with it. Writing songs.
Is that true, though? Is it really?
Writing checks, writing history, righting wrongs, but I'm still right mentally. I go to sleep and my ancestors visit me. They surrounded me, gave me the...
My ancestors visit me. They surrounded me, telling them to... Oh, God damn it. They surrounded me, criticizing my sexuality. Oh boy.
Vision vividly gave me a lion to protect me in this industry. Now I just walk and he chew through my enemies. Feel like I'm just getting started. They tried to finish me. I'm like the universe, infinite. There's no end in me. This is the bounce back.
Oh, that's oh shit. That was cringe. Go back. This is the. You know, this reminds me of. I remember I talked shit on stream about The Rock and his freestyle. Oh my god. Oh, no, it wasn't a freestyle. It was like an official video, but still, like when The Rock started rapping, I was like, y'all too old for basically, y'all too old for this shit. Y'all too old for this shit. Y'all haven't been in the music industry like that in a long fucking time. The Rock even less so. Like the last time he did a fucking song, he just said, "It doesn't matter" in that Wyclef song, if anybody remembers that. What? Y'all ain't got no business doing this shit. Y'all have no business doing any of this.
Infinite, there's no end in me.
Oh my god. Well, I think there's a part. Wait, I think I can loop this. Hang on a second.
No end in me.
Okay, wait a minute, because we're gonna do something special. Start at 121.
In me.
Now, like, try 122. No, see, damn it. I can't say how precise this needs to be, and it can't be.
In me.
Oh, I can't. I hate it because they don't let you do like little microseconds. It's so annoying.
In me.
Hang on.
In me. In me. In me.
Wait. That's how Dwayne and Will were when he was on his knees killing him.
In me.
He was killing him. I tried to pause it and I couldn't. Holy shit. Oh god. All right, let me turn that shit off. We're done with that. That little tool.
This is the bounce back.
That's what Dwayne said when your ass cracked back. Stop it.
Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back. With these mics, I feel like I'm Customato. 100
It's only one mic.
rounds of in my shadow. Yeah, I took a knee, never threw in the towel though. Hip hop's Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldo. Go.
No, okay.
Oh, scored on.
Go. Like, this is all the when a rap album fails, it's even worse because rap is basically nothing but fucking bragging and dick measuring. Oh shit, Mikey Gusler, my number one out here. Excuse me. $20 super chat. Curious to hear your thoughts on all the marketing of Superman up to this point. Personally, I think the marketing will reflect the quality of the film, and it will be a box office failure, especially for a $364 million budget. Yeah, I don't like certain things that I've been saying, honestly. I don't like how emotional Superman is, like him just screaming and shit. He's supposed to be in his third year. I heard, like, in the story, Superman is supposed to be in his third year of Supermaning, and he's getting over emotional over, like, basic shit. Like, where's my dog? Where's my dog? Where's my dog, Luther? And him getting emotional during that interview with Lois. I'm like, what? Shouldn't you have control over yourself at this point? This doesn't feel like Superman. See, now I'll give the Man of Steel saga this, is that Henry Cavill's Superman knew how to lock himself down. Well, that's not entirely true, because I remember that truck scene where he shish kebabbed the goddamn truck. I don't know how he got away with that either. Like, that was fucking stupid. But in the grand scheme of things, he knew how to control himself. Anyway, let's continue.
On these boys, I done won damn near every single award on these boys. So
have you?
Sold out movie theaters and even tours on these boys. Feel
that was a while ago.
like a mop wipe the floor with these boys. People ask me how I do it. I just bite off more than I can chew. Then I chew it. Yeah, y'all joke.
Okay, see, you cannot put a song out like this after slapping a nigga for making a joke like he's supposed to do on stage. Like, you can't come up with a song like this when that happens. We still remember that, nigga. T. Jason, 435, 199 super chat. How's his comb? Oh, how's his comb? Palpatine voice. Good.
Cause thought I blew it. I pulled the pin out the grenade on purpose when I threw it.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna throw a grenade, of course you're gonna pull the pin on purpose. That lyric didn't even make sense. That lyric didn't make no fucking sense. Nalita, aka Sarah, $10 super chat. I like Andrew Tate tier rap, except it pretends not to be satanic. Ick. No name, $4.99 super. Yeah, speaking of which, I should look that up, because that was hilarious. Andrew Tate's old rap shit. That was so funny. People kind of forgot about that, with that little pubic patch on top of his fucking head. He looked like a little baby. Little baby Andrew. No name, $4.99 super chat. I personally think this Superman could be good if they did more of a reboot of Smallville, or if they did that last season that they made a comic for. See, I never saw Smallville. I always thought I was better than CW shows, which I had been vindicated by over the years.
And even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'ma act bizarre. Cause
what the fuck did that even mean? What was that?
I'm an artist at heart. I'm not just an actor, y'all.
No, you're a scholar at heart.
This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back.
His album flopped, by the way.
Come to bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back.
And there's no way this was a freestyle, by the way. I don't buy that.
Yeah. Let's eat.
Let's eat. Yeah, so that was lame. We gotta stop doing these detours. But I need to see that Andrew Tate rap, because that shit was funny as hell. I want the one where he was real young and dumb looking. Where the fuck is it? And he better not have this shit copyrighted, otherwise I'm gonna be fucking pissed. You got a lot of nerve, nigga, if this shit is copyrighted. Yeah, man, where the fuck? Oh, entertainment is rap. Well. Gangsta's Paradise, Andrew Tate music video. Oh god. There is entirely fucking too much Andrew Tate related shit in terms of music. Trista Tate, Skyfall. Oh, what? So much glazing. Jesus. Is this it? I think it was this. I think it was this video right here. Let's take a look at it.
Sick boy on the beat.
Suicide, Kurt Cobain, McLaren 720, but it sound like a plane. When I'm on the road, stay in your lane. Beat getting killed like a shot to the brain. Suicide.
Oh, that lack of chin. Oh, you only see this. You will only see this nigga with a beard from now on. By the way, because this every time you see a side profile, he looks bad. And also, this is not the video I want though. That's not the one. There's one like where he's got the, like he's got this blue shirt on and he's got hair. It's hilarious. I don't know, this one might be funny. I don't know what's funny. I don't know why I'm laughing because I think it's because he's got Andrew Tate, world renowned rapper, has a singer on the track. Ooh. That makes it classier. You gonna do anything, nigga? You're not doing shit. Just in the shadows lurking with your brandy. Little Nalita, aka Sarah, $2 super chat. I hate that it's so funny. What the fuck? Actually, I am. I'm actually much worse. I am Cincinnati man. Welcome to the Log Bros, bruh. Oh. This is so fucking dumb. This is so bad. You tell me every time I kiss you, the way I hit it make your body go so crazy. Crazy.
Part-time, busy making money on the hotline.
You know what's so funny? He sounds like Noel Miller. And they kind of look similar, like especially if you shave his head. You shave Noel Miller's head. I mean, he kind of, like, no shade to Noel Miller, but he sounds like Noel Miller when he raps.
I spend it all because you're a dime, and you know I had to climb from the bottom of the pile to the top. So much hate waiting for a man to flop, but I'm
selling so much pussy, I'm up to the top.
So I can never stop. I don't call like I should, but I miss you a lot. I don't do that.
Oh, wow. I call the shot, but I miss you a lot. Oh boy. I wonder how afraid she is. I wonder which trafficked girl this is.
Put down 20 bags just to buy you a ring. And I bet you never thought that I would sing. Without a queen, maybe I can be a king. I know I wasted time with those other bitches. Dumb hoes only in it for my riches. But I'm tired of spending all this time apart.
Like so fucking low energy. So bad. But I want the one where he is younger and he has hair. But I'm gonna, fuck it. We're gonna get into what we really need to be talking about. We've taken too many detours. We weren't supposed to be talking about that freestyle he did, but that Will Smith freestyle. But I wanted to go there anyway. Yeah, and the clip of old boy talking about Dwayne Martin killing him. Too many detours, but we're gonna get back on track. But let me get a little give a little backstory. Basically, like AI's blowing up now. Even I have like a little side AI channel that I post like little stupid shit to it every now and then. Pretty soon, once I get some important projects finished, I might do it a lot more actually. But basically, yeah, like AI blowing up, Google basically cornered the market there. They spoiled everybody. Like as soon as they integrated, like it's not just the audio thing. It's like you can just basically make a skit. It like just put your script in there and make it like a little skit in a few minutes, and it's really impressive. And plus the integration of audio just made everybody go fucking nuts. And for now, like they're at the king of the hill right now. And everybody's been making these videos, these little AI influencer videos. And the fact that it's so easy to entertain people like this, when people generally just like said fuck you to influencer culture over the past few years, that's very telling. The only thing AI has been able to fucking replace is influencers. Which should tell you all you need to know right there. Influencers are not, they are not people. And it's basically made a mockery of that part of the internet where people just do shit for clout. And you know, they basically, you know, just tap dancing for change, basically. AI has completely obliterated that. Like they'll never obliterate real art. They'll never obliterate real filmmaking. Never. Like there's some people who are gonna come out with some really groundbreaking shit when they put enough effort into it. I follow a couple people who are in the process of doing that, so, or have already done it. So like it's possible to make something great with it, but ain't nobody nobody's gonna get rid of Hollywood. Only Hollywood can fucking destroy Hollywood with all the moves they've been making. Like, and they're on their way. Single player Carl, what's up, Carl? We're not people except for Jay and I. We're characters. They're caricatures, so that they're easily replaced. True. Carl, I've been here the whole time. Hello. Hey, Kira, even Mahler is AI. The real Mahler retired years ago. But anyway, with all that being said, people have been like making little comedy skits here and there, influencer shit, and some of the stuff being like in terms of influencer culture, like there's always like there's like the white side and there's the black side and there's like the mixture of the two, and you know, like it basically it was gonna come to this eventually. That people were gonna start mocking ratchet culture with AI. Like it was gonna happen eventually. So, and now you got people mad about it. Like, now you got people fucking mad about it. And we're bringing up the fucking digital blackface. We're bringing up the digital blackface discourse again. When it was already a dead fucking topic when y'all were complaining about GIFs. Now it's even like, I think it's even more of a dead issue when it comes to AI. Because, well, yeah, we'll get to that. We'll just start the video.
Stereotypical AI-generated depictions of Black women acting aggressively and delivering sassy clapbacks in a synthesized black scent are flooding TikTok. These posts that perpetuate racial stereotypes have garnered millions of views and are now a genre of AI-generated video on the platform. Considering who's making them.
You know what else has garnered millions of fucking views? Like, what other stereotypical black entertainment has garnered millions of views? Tyler Perry, BET, black influencers who just fucking act like that themselves? Does anyone really need to make this shit? Like, does anyone need to conjure this material? It's AI. Like, all you have to do is Carl, Robert, look at your lips. You look like AI. AI cannot. AI needs data to work from. So people are successfully making like AI ratchet hood shit. With AI, it's because AI has access to all the people who already act like that. And they compute that shit and then they regurgitate it out into a video. So who are you really mad at? Are you mad at the stereotyping? Or are you mad at the people who fit the stereotype, who gave the AI enough data to work with in order to regurgitate it and then basically show it right back to you and popularize it? Well, it's already popularized, but even more so with AI. So yeah, I think y'all just like to, let's continue before I go off.
Video.
Wait, hang on. Bumcrack Jones, $5 super chat. Why does Riri Williams want to give everyone Iron Man suits when the whole point of Iron Man 2 is you don't want other people to have them? Because she's a fucking idiot. She's an idiot.
On the platform, considering who's making them and that they prominently feature black stereotypes as part of formulaic slapstick comedy skits.
Yeah, who is making them? Do you know? All those accounts that I've seen, most of them at least, are fucking faceless. You don't know who's making them. I think that's the point. I think overreacting over this shit when you don't even know who makes them, unless you're trying to imply, like, yeah, only white people would make these. Like, if that's what you're implying. And you're in for a rude fucking awakening.
These videos are minstrel shows. Though minstrel shows have always been popular on short-form video sharing apps, bad actors in 2025 have the opportunity to produce these skits on an industrial scale using VO3, a state-of-the-art video generation model from Google. Welcome to the future. I'm a random white YouTuber, and let's talk about AI.
Yeah, no fucking shit. You're so white, you look like, forget. I was gonna say you're. No, actually, he looks like that pig from Charlotte's Web, to be honest. In a wig.
I generated
trashy white savior alert. Yeah, pretty much.
Minstrel shows, which are now a thing, unfortunately. I didn't know if I should
single player Carl. No, minstrel shows were not popular.
Video about this, considering the subject matter, but many of these videos are so obviously harmful and they are everywhere.
You gonna explain how they're harmful? Like I said, they're just basically putting up a mirror to what already exists. So it can't be harmed. Like, yeah, the black community is already being harmed by this shit. Nobody needs to do anything. Pointing it out does not mean they're harming anybody.
Most of them feature a black woman minding her own business before a typically white, elderly person approaches her and degrades her, allowing her to clap back in a clever way. This format, which non-black TikTokers have run into the ground and made into a grotesque...
How do you know they're non-black? How do you know that? I hope he points out, I hope he shows evidence that he knows that every fucking faceless YouTuber, Instagram user, or whatever is like this lily white racist. Or this non-black racist. I hope he has receipts for that, or if he's just talking out of his ass. Even if it isn't, even if they are all white, who gives a shit? What you really need to be mad at are like the black people actually act like that and act like that enough in order for the AI to know what the fuck you're talking about. Because that's fucking embarrassing that an AI is like, yeah, you know what? Black scent, I know exactly what you're talking about. The black scents and the twerking and the bad makeup, the antisocial behavior. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Bet. Yeah, instead of being mad about, like, yeah, but he can't be mad at the black community because he's a lily old pink belly pink belly white boy, so he can't criticize the black community. Instead, he'll just go after after people trying to make some money off AI.
minstrel show did not begin as a clear attempt to profit off stereotypes. It started with this one-off video made by a Black creator of AI-generated content.
I love my natural hair.
That hair isn't real.
Death is seeking you at the bingo table.
His page is not centered on this kind of content, and from how he describes his work, his intention is not to do harm. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
Oh, so, like, threatening an old white lady with death. That, of course, oh, that's not a stereotype. That's not a stereotype, and that's not harmful? Huh? I guess, oh, well, she doesn't have the black scent, and she's not rolling her neck, so I guess it's fine? If you're an educated white, if you're an educated black, who's not all niggery, you can also be an anti-socialist. You can be as anti-socialist you want. Okay, old Ron 1, $7.99 super chat. Isn't this dude Garrett from Community? Hi Kira, we all know Karens exist. Yeah, and you know what you know what I'm saying? Like, that whole Karen stereotype, he has no problem with people perpetuating that. That's fine with him. It's just like the poor innocent blacks.
Trying to bring artists and AI together to where both sides are being respected.
Like, and no shade to this dude. He's just being used by this fucking YouTuber to look more virtuous than he actually is. So yeah, no shade to this brother, because he seems to also be dipping into the AI thing, and he wants to do some nice stuff with it. Okay, cool. So yeah, no shade at him.
And also bringing a little bit more culture and diversity to the artificial intelligence community.
His original video is...
Oh, well, bringing some diversity to the AI community. Shouldn't you just want to make good stuff? And that should be your reason for, like, making anything? If your whole drive is like, oh, I just want to bring diversity to it, that doesn't... I need for black people to realize, or like, not just black people, but like for wokies to realize how fucking weird that sounds. Because if you're doing something just for the sake of like, oh, well, this industry needs more of me around, that it sounds arrogant, and it doesn't sound like you're really got your head, you're not really locked into what you want to do. It just sounds like virtue signaling. But you know, it's fine. Like I said, other than that, dude's cool. Whatever.
And over the top, and his prompt doesn't instruct the model to depict anything outlandish. In fact, the tone of the video is remarkably calm and collected, considering what is happening in it. The video was well received and...
Calm and collected? She basically wanted that bitch to die. What you talking about? That's not calm. That is not threatening to kill somebody. We're not threatening, well, threatening death on someone is not calm. See, but she's not making me scared with the loud ape noises, so... So, it's not threatening. Because, honestly, motherfuckers like him, like I don't know if he's Gen Z or not, but around that generation, all they care about is loud noises. As long as you're not being loud and scaring me, I'm fine with being threatened.
And many black TikTok users reposted it and left comments on it indicating they found it funny. Rather than being malicious, it almost gives an alternate ending to a scenario that is unfortunately common. When this black woman is accosted, she's allowed to put a white Karen in her place within the safety of an AI-generated environment.
Why are you acting like this is some kind of political... like some kind of political, what do you call it? Like some political movement. Like it's a statement. It's like, oh yeah, we could put Karens in their place safely. We could threaten, we could wish death on white women safely. In a AI-controlled environment. Like, what the fuck? Like I said, that's not harmful though. Like, wanting death to touch white women, that's not harmful to people. That doesn't perpetuate anything. Hi, Kira. It can't just be a joke, right? Like, if... Like, early iDubbbz was right. If if oh my god, I forgot the saying already. Oh yeah. He said either all of it's okay or none of it's okay. And he's hypocritical as fuck. He's fine with white people being stereotyped and threatened and all this shit. As long as the black chick doing it is calm and she wears a suit. And you gotta be one of those educated, you gotta be one of those educated, highfalutin blacks before you threaten to kill a white woman. And you gotta make sure you're, like I said, once again, you gotta make sure you're quiet, because I have like an auto. Some people have like audio. What do you call it? Like, we are very sensitive to very loud audio signals. Nalita, aka Sarah, I always love when I get to catch some of you live, Jay. It was such a gift. I have to go to work now. I will watch the rest later. Thank you. God bless. Goodbye. Have a lovely work night. At least try to.
Where 911 won't be frantically called.
Oh yeah, so yeah, so is what he's saying. It's like, oh, it's like self-expression. I get to dunk on these white hoes in a safe environment. Oh yeah, and the white chick with the dog. Didn't it turn out that the black dude was a total asshole in that situation? I think, from what I remember. I'm not sure. Yeah, but that's just something to put out there. I think it turned out that he was the dick in the situation. But I don't know, whatever. I don't know enough about it, but moving on.
Considering the context, the impact, and the intended audience, this video is nowhere near as harmful as the many unfortunate ripoffs of it circulating on TikTok. Keeping that video in mind, I want you to note that
ripoffs are just like other videos that have nothing to do with his. Why are you glazing this motherfucker so hard? Oh, you ripped this guy. They ripped this guy off, and it's not just completely separate from his. And everybody's just making videos like this. Like, you can't tell where this shit started and where it ends. Like, you just can't.
differences between it and this unfortunate recreation of it.
I just love my natural hair. That ain't real. That's not natural hair. You want natural? Chew on this, old bitch. That's natural.
You can't tell me that's not a little funny, especially when the black scent rubs off on the old Jewish mom. Like an old Jewish lady. You cannot tell me that's not funny.
That ain't real. That's not natural hair. You want natural? Chew on this, old bitch.
Something about, like, because the cadence is perfect. Oh, bitch. But it's like, but the AI, like, the person is so inauthentic in how they move and shit. So the combination of the two is hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Like the ratchet behavior plus the AI just being robotic. It's funny. It's fucking funny.
Chew on that, Nana.
By the way, like, there are plenty of people on Instagram. Like, I've done a little research. Well, it's not really research. I just like the videos. But when I knew I was going to talk shit about this video, I made sure to read the comments, and it's mostly black people who like this shit and who are laughing at it. I mean, of course, there's a couple of sensitive Sallys, and I'm like, oh, I feel like this is racist though. But even then, they still say it with a fucking laughter emoji next to it. I feel like this is a little racist, but it's still funny though. Like, come on, like nigga, have you ever heard of sketch comedy? Sketch comedy is all about, see, we've had pussy ass SNL for so long, and Mad TV and Living Color have been gone for so long that people forgot. And when you're funny, you can be a little offensive. When you talk shit about certain, like, races or cultures, whatever, like, so there's gonna be some shit that they point out that you're probably not gonna like. But it'll still be funny. And Dave Chappelle's another one. Dave Chappelle, he's been gone for so fucking long, his show, that people had like that people have just turned into complete fucking pussies. Green Machine, a 93. Welcome to the Long Bros. What's up? Hi, Kira. It's two stereotypes. It's funny. Exactly. Lumaline, Orthworm, Jeb. I miss Mad TV. Yeah, I know. Yeah, SNL, like cynical person. SNL is so bland. So maybe he likes us. Yeah, you know damn well he's there every Saturday watching that bland, horrid shit. But if he were to watch Mad TV, like a whole episode, he would be beside himself with tears and shaking rage. He wouldn't be able to handle that shit. He wouldn't be able to handle the comedy that I grew up with. It's just, no. Comedy has been so sanitized for the past, 20 years that this shit seems like, oh, just horrible.
Creation of it.
Oh, Eric Pfeiffer, Mel Brooks, anyone? Exactly. Mel Brooks, so many. Got famous and got their glowing comedic reputations off of fucking stereotypes. Oh, Press V, hello, J Longbone, hello.
Love my natural hair. That ain't real. That's not natural hair. You want natural? Chew on this, old bitch. That's natural. Chew on that, Nana.
The performances are taken to a level 10.
Cynical person, if you're funny, basically, yeah.
The dialogue, rather than being spoken, is shouted back and forth between the characters.
Yeah?
The joke, rather than being a witty retort, is instead a slapstick show of aggression, where the...
Yeah? And it, like I said, I explained this before. It's also how the black scent and the ratchet behavior does not add up with the unnatural behavior of AI. It's like you've got this boisterous personality with the rigidness of AI, and then when they clash, it's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. If you can't see the humor in it, you're a bitch. I'm sorry, you're a bitch. It's fucking not real anyway. Dean Lolliot, $5 super chat. The whites only laundry skit on YouTube is racist and funny as fuck if you haven't seen it. Whites only laundry. Is that an AI skit or is that like a regular comedy skit? No name, $9.99 super chat. From what I remember, the guy had actually fucked with other people's pets at the park. One of them was a black guy, and he said he understood why she called the cops. Sidney Watson did a video on that. Okay, gotcha. I knew there was some bullshit, some fuckery with that case. I think I'm gonna look that up one day. Rom Master is not AI. It's legit. Okay. I'm just making sure.
Black woman takes off her hairpiece and waves it in the white Karen's face like a matador.
She didn't wave it in her face, you lying little shit.
The white Karen's face.
She just snatched it and then threw it over her shoulder.
Like a matador, revving up before...
Like a matador. You are so... Oh my god, you're such a bullshit artist.
It in the white Karen's face like a matador.
Yeah, because that's what matadors do. They just throw the fucking red blanket over their shoulder and just stand there like... That's what matadors do. You are so fucking... You putting 100 on 10.
Revving up before eventually striking her. This is what sets this video apart from the original. The joke is just a played up stereotype. There was no...
No shit! Really? Oh wait, that's capped. That's getting capped. Oh, that virtue signaling DSL.
No creativity involved when prompting the model that generated the video. It's worth noting that this video, as with most AI-generated content, was carefully prompted, and that VO3 didn't come up with the actions that happened in it.
Yeah, you're right. They scanned the internet and all the data that's available to them, which is a lot of ratchet shit and influencer ratchetness, and they vomited it out for our entertainment. But you're not gonna talk about that. You just get it. Holy shit. This dude is poisoning me. He's not gonna criticize the black community for making this shit available to the internet and showing their asses on the internet and like I said, making this readily available to AI in order for them to make shit like this. No, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna go after people who try to make a living in this shitty economy, making little funny videos on Instagram.
The model had to be instructed to make the characters act as stereotypically as possible.
No
Otherwise,
shit.
the result would look more like the first video, which used a prompt that gave the model next to no direction regarding how the interaction would play out. When searching via...
Which is why it wasn't that funny. Let's be real. It was alright, but it wasn't that funny. That's what happens when you want to when you want a virtue signal, or when you're too afraid to come off a certain way. You end up not being funny.
Video 3 on TikTok, it's astonishing just how many videos are created that perpetuate stereotypes. Faceless accounts like...
And those McDonald's videos are hilarious, by the way.
AI Slop 95 post cartoonishly racist videos, like this one of a black man in a cotton field dressed in plantation...
How can you look at this and be like, oh my god, we're all gonna die as a society, oh my god.
Attire while eating a slice of watermelon and washing it down with a glass of what appears to be grape Kool-Aid. It's remarkable that Google readily allows harmful content like this to be generated.
They allow it because that's what the data that they are given. The fuck? Plus, all you really, and some shit is just like stuff put together. Like, okay, Black Slave, plenty of footage of that online from historical shit. And then there's a stereotype of, you know, black people eating watermelon, drinking purple drink. Okay, let's put it all together into a video. Why would they not? Because from what I'm saying, I think Google's being smart by not being that restrictive. Because they want this shit to pop off. Because their prices are out like fucking, like, well, I mean, the prices have gotten better, but they're still, it's crazy, those fucking prices. If you want the Ultra account is like $250 a month. And I'm like it's like, Veo 3 is good, but it's not that fucking good. It ain't that fucking good. It's not that good. I mean, come on. Comparing that to to either Creo or Kling and shit like that, that's only like $32 to $35 a month for top of the line shit, and more control over what you can do. That's craziness. That's craziness. And they just now gave everybody the ability to buy credits when you run out. Green Machine 93, $5 super chat. Yo, Jay, just want to ask, are you watching Ironheart, and any thoughts on 28 years later? Oh yeah, I watched like I said, I got an Ironheart video on the first 3 episodes coming tomorrow. So expect that. Expect that shit. And 28 years later, it was fine. It was fine. The more I think about it, the more I'm just like my score keeps just going to, just like with Sinners. I loved it. I really loved it at first, and then my thoughts, the more you think about it, the more my score just goes down, 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 down. And I want to come out with a Sinners video pretty soon as well, because I have some thoughts about how dumb certain things are in that movie. Luma Lee, $2 super chat. Political correctness is the death of comedy. True, true. Disparu, looking forward to your Ironheart video. Yeah. It's not gonna be that long, because a lot of it was fucking boring ass slop. So it's not gonna be like 50 minutes, because it ain't nothing worth 50 minutes in those 3 episodes. Now the next 3 episodes, that video might be a little longer. Maybe. Depends on what happens. Because the first 3 episodes, nothing was happening.
They have created advanced language models that are more than capable of weeding out offensive prompts and blocking Veo 3 from generating certain kinds of videos.
Because Google wants to blow up. AI is very competitive. That's why AI advances so quickly, because everybody's competing against each other. like Kling already came, like the ASMR thing they came out with on Kling. That wasn't an accident. That wasn't like some special thing they just wanted to do for people who subscribe. No. It's because it's because VAO3 came up with that audio shit and they're trying to get on that. That's why this AI keeps, it's like, that's why it develops and it advances so fast, because everybody's trying to one up the other person. And Google is not gonna make it unfucking usable because making some offensive shit. It's not gonna happen. They're too competitive. It ain't going, and I hope it doesn't happen. Now they are kind of restrictive sometimes, like especially with more sexualized content. Like if you show even like a little cleavage, they're like, nah. Or you mention like the wrong political figure, they're like, nah. They still got those problems, but they're not gonna. Yeah, no, they're not. The numbers that those videos make and how much attention and how much traffic it gives VAO3, they're not gonna give that up. They're not gonna restrict that shit. You talking to nobody right now. Disparu, what the reviews say about the next 3 is wild. Oh no, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Disparu, I had thought Google would restrict it, but when they added it to shorts, it was over. And it's only it probably won't happen. I think there are a couple AI generators that specialize in porn or like gore and shit. Like if you get one of those open source ones, you can definitely accomplish that. But like one of the pay ones, I'm hoping that one of these days they make it a little bit more lenient. But yeah, like I said, Google VAO is trying to compete with everybody else, so they're gonna make it a little bit more lenient than everybody else, because they already winning though, because they got the audio thing and they have better cinematics. But it's not. But at the end of the day, though, the quality still isn't as good as other AI generators, though. I still prefer the ones I use. So, Olron1 $2.99 super chat. 28 years later, needed more Jimmy Savile.
Ask Google's Gemini chatbot if the VO3 prompt, a video of a black man on a cotton plantation eating watermelon and sipping grape Kool-Aid, perpetuates harmful stereotypes. In a split second, Gemini answered yes and gave a bullet point breakdown of every stereotype featured in the video and why they are harmful.
And plus, if there are restrictions, like, yeah, you can't ask for that directly, probably. But it's so fucking easy to bypass. All you gotta do is say he's drinking purple water, and then like boom, like that's how you get past those restrictions. Instead of saying a black guy, say dark skinned man. And also, yeah, Romaster 2 Gemini's Return. Yeah, I heard about that little controversy they had, where like I think I tested it out myself at one point. They would make everything hyper inclusive. Every time you'd ask them some shit, some off-putting shit, they would give you some kind of politically correct fucking answer. Yeah, I remember that. Juan Wick, $5 super chat. Final interview with the vampire video when? Oh shit, I might come out with that this month. Actually, I'll give that to my editor as one of the 3 videos he does a month for me. I need to see the final chapter of this masterpiece. I need to inject it into my veins. Much love, Jay. I know. I'm gonna get on that. I swear. Well, my editor will. He can suffer through that. Mikey Gussler, $10 super chat. Saw Sinners in 28 years later. I like the latter more. There are problems for sure in 28, but Sinners is just so overrated. I don't think it's terrible, but nowhere near as good as other people claim to be. Yeah, true. And I was going to compare it to some other movies with the same goddamn premise, because the ones that they're ripping off are actually better, well, naturally. But that's for another day. That's for a review.
There's no reason why Google can't use this technology to prevent harmful videos from being generated with VO3.
Okay, but where's your proof that it's fucking harming anybody? You having an uncomfortable feeling while you're scrolling Instagram is not harmful. Grow the fuck up. Prove, because this is only an 11-minute video, so I know damn well you ain't got no proof. Morton McFork, are we ever gonna get that Craft Legacy review? I'm working on all these videos, guys. I promise you that. I always have a backlog. I never used to have a backlog of videos until like recent years. I used to like get a video out every fucking week. Like film, like script filmed, edited, out. Oh, I miss those days. Mikey Gustler, $5 super chat. Better vampire movie is Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, true.
They clearly have the ability to do this. They just don't care. Well, videos like that.
Yeah, they don't. You goddamn right. They trying to make money. They know those prices are crazy. They know they are. I mean, the $20 a month one is fine, but considering the lack of control and like certain things are kind of glitchy, it's too much money. Both tiers, in my opinion, are too much money. That's why, well, I'm not going to admit this on camera, but I got a little setup to where I can use it. I can use it. You know what? Let's just say that. Kruger Forever. Oh shit. Kruger Forever, $4.99 super chat. Jay, have you and EFAP ever considered reviewing Vizzy Pop shows? I don't really care about Vizzy Pop though. Cynical person. Also, people like to troll. Maybe consider that. Yeah, he just not 1 ounce of humor or like personality in this body.
That one are obviously problematic. Some clips incorporate stereotypes without featuring any black people. Take the account Bigfoot Baddie as an example.
This fucking picture, bro. Mouth look like an asshole. Single player Carl, it's more likely that she'll make the Long Boys review that Kruger.
The account gives the popular video format of an AI-generated Bigfoot vlog an interesting twist. Bigfoot is turned into a racial caricature, talking on the phone in a played-up black accent to her friend Keisha about her baby daddy Tyrone.
Oh my God, Keisha, you ain't gonna believe this.
And this shit is funny too. I watch these videos daily, to be honest.
Oh my God, Keisha, you ain't gonna believe this mess.
Like this ghetto fucking hood rat Bigfoot is in the house, and she's got like pictures of white people up with a dream catcher. Looks like a Native American person's house. I don't even. It's like you can't. That's why it's funny, because you can't even conceive the fucking ridiculousness of this shit. It's not just the ratchetness; it's everything.
Keisha, you ain't gonna believe this mess. Tyrone, you know my baby daddy, the Neanderthal with
She talking with a cigarette in her mouth. Oh.
Questionable hygiene. Yeah, him.
She flamboyantly waves around her 3-inch pink acrylics while trying out hairspray in the store, talking about it.
Yeah, and like all women have their fucking nails like this now. And you can't say it's a stereotype. It's a negative stereotype when like not only do all women, modern women, have it, but so many black women have it now. It's like, how do you even get offended by this? Disparu. My favorite is Disney princesses put into realistic situations. Oh yeah. I remember. I saw the one, the dating one. Oh shit. Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's not my most favorite though, because it's clearly not, because I can barely fucking remember it. Mikey Gustler, $10 super chat. Something I realize is that I go to the theater to see older movies way more than new stuff. True. Same. Valid. Shining will get a full release with IMAX in September. I'm more excited for that than any Marvel movie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just par for the course now. Shit is just trash. Oh, Carl, I don't see anyone defending the dude bro Bigfoots or the raptor rape furry. Raptor rape? Wait, what? The raptor rape furry videos. I think we're gonna have to take a little detour for that later. Because, what?
Holding down her.
And yeah, like going back to what Carl said, because I was gonna bring this up a little later, but Carl, he brought it up, so I might as well just say it. This fool's got no problem with the dude bro Bigfoots, you know, making fun of like the white dude bro influencer culture. But as soon as it gets to the darkies, as soon as it gets to us, suddenly it's a fucking issue. And this AI needs to be shut down. Yeah, because as long as it was only white people, it was fine. But you see, now it's crossing over into the ratchet community, the smoke detector community, the smoke detector association. Now suddenly it's an issue.
Edges and how the fumes snatched her wig. It's very clear that this is an offensive mockery of stereotypes associated with
Yeah, it's a mockery of yeah, he said it right there. It's a mockery of stereotypes, not black people. It's a mockery of stereotypes, and mocking stereotypes is perfectly fine. I love how you say, like, he says it right there, and he doesn't, like, pick up on what he just said. And like, oh, you know what? Oh, wait. That actually, mocking racial stereotypes is actually, that sounds like a good thing. And not taking it seriously actually sounds like society progressing and not degressing.
Black women. That on its own is troublesome, but then there's the fact that the creator of these videos is giving these characteristics to an 8-foot-tall hairy ape. That just adds an extra layer of yikes.
A layer of yikes. Well, if they wanted to just make it monkeys, they would. But no, they specifically went after Bigfoot because Bigfoot is a popular figure with these AI videos. Those other Bigfoot videos popped off, the ones with the dude bros, and then this was just the next logical extension of that. It ain't even that deep. It's nowhere near that fucking deep. Ain't no fucking MAGA-hatted white supremacist like mama skull fucking redneck motherfucker. No. It's just like people following a fucking trend to the next logical conclusion. And I bet you most of the people who run this shit are black because the slang is a little too good. It's a little too accurate. It's not, and I don't mean like too accurate in a way where a computer came up with it. I believe people actually did write this shit. There are people who come up with scripts on ChatGPT. I'm not one of those people, but there are people who genuinely write shit. And which is why they're so fucking funny, because AI by itself ain't that fucking funny. No name, $9.99 super chat. I bet money everything he probably thinks about black people and what we like is mostly stereotypical. Yeah. Like that Smithsonian things from way back. That said, being on time, from way back, that said, being on time, family values, or whiteness. Yeah, he's probably one of those people who think washing your ass is whiteness. Single player Carl, Bigfoot was big before AI. It was the joke perpetuated by Geico with the Bigfoot commercials. Yeah, Bigfoot's always been a thing, like off and on in American culture. I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, now it's like, it feels like there's a good reason. But before it was like, okay, who gives a shit about Bigfoot?
To the content on that page. I imagine this kind of harmful content is harder to moderate.
How is it harmful? You are not saying anything. Who ended up in the fucking hospital over fucking Bigfoot baddie videos? Who? Admit it. Just say it. Who?
You know, if Google actually tried to do that, you can definitely.
Why are they obligated to do that? And for one thing, you are giving this evil corporation a lot of fucking grief, like you expect any better from them. I love how these motherfuckers be like, oh, these billionaires, they're so evil, and then get surprised Pikachu when they do something evil. Well, sorry, evil. Because I don't believe these fucking videos are evil. But whatever they perceive as evil, they get all, like I said, they get all surprised Pikachu when they start doing shit that they don't like. I don't get, like, your fucking memory resets every month. Ryan Bannon, $2 super chat. Imagine being stuck in an elevator with this idiot.
generate a video like this without explicitly mentioning blackness in your prompt. Words like baddie and sassy, as well as the lines the AI-generated character is instructed to say, allow VO3 to fill in the blank. It's also...
It's not about filling in a blank. Yeah. It's not blank. They get their fucking data from somewhere. The internet. That's where they get their fucking data from. And like what you don't like is how easy it is to guess these stereotypes, because I think probably according to you, it should be hard to come up for a computer to come up with this, but it isn't, because the shit is fucking everywhere. Like the baddie culture, this ratchet shit, it's fucking everywhere. Who you are really mad at are the people who perpetuate this shit, who are 100% human, and who have been perpetuating it for years. That's who you're mad at. But you, as a human thumb, whiter than snow, you can't get mad at that. You can't make a video criticizing the black community, because that would be wrong. That would be, I would be perceived as a MAGA person if I did that. But you can go at fucking Google. See, that's that whole mentality. I'm gonna go with the billionaires, not the poor disenfranchised jungle bunnies. He thinks he's doing us a solid by going after like evil ass Google. Putting disrespect on our names. Say, motherfucker, please stop. Eric Pfeiffer, is he applying for the white savior job? But I'm like, the fact that Google has, like, the fact that these stereotypes exist and they're so easily available for an AI to accurately predict it, should be your problem. You should have a problem with people like that existing and criticizing ratchet behavior, but you're not going to do that because you a punk bitch.
Tough for TikTok to take action against this kind of content, as perpetuating stereotypes isn't usually picked up by moderation algorithms, and technically isn't against.
See, so yeah, he wants AI to be more woke. That's his problem. He wants it to be like more like, why can't it be more like Gemini? If when I ask you about like the white Renaissance, just give me a picture of a black queen with long fingernails and giraffe eyes, please. I want to be lied to. I want to be coddled. Ugh.
Against TikTok's guidelines. TikTok's community guidelines do, however, state that some content that uses stereotypes that may implicitly demean protected groups is not eligible for you feed recommendation.
I mean, if those Bigfoot baddie videos demean you, that says more about you. This says more about you. I never feel demeaned by that shit because I don't act like that. The only people who would be demeaned by that are people who act like that. They don't, of course, people who act like shit don't like being mocked for it. Especially ones who think they are justified in acting like shit. You think Hitler liked being mocked? You think if there was like a TV show? No, you know, there's a better example. When you reference the god Muhammad, or like make fun of him in some way, shape, or form, like you can get got for that. Because people don't like it when you're doing dirt or you worship something that's not wholesome and people call out to you. They don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like their bad behaviors that they have been conditioned to accept. They don't like being reminded that, oh yeah, you know that's wrong, right? You know this is ridiculous. But like I said before, there's a lot of black people, ratchet and non-ratchet, who fucking like these skits. There's only a couple, is it a couple of virtue signalers who don't like it because they got too much fucking time on their hands. Disparu, the early days of Gemini were hilarious. Indeed. Morton McFork, the prophet, not the god, Jay. Oh, thank you. Whichever, who cares? Ryan Bannon, $5 super chat. Wait, are we sure this isn't AI slop itself perpetuating the stereotypes of pseudo-intellectual woke morons? No, unfortunately, he is a real person.
But considering these videos get millions of views, it's
because they're funny. Do you think those millions are just white people? Or just racists enjoying that shit? It's plenty of black people enjoying that shit.
clear that TikTok has not taken these videos out of the recommendation algorithm.
And they never will because they want their shit to blow up. And it's already blown up. There are already people selling like little workshop packets, little PDFs, selling them for $30 on how to make the fucking shit. And I'm like, bro, there are people making video tutorials for free with better information than you. And they got like just grifting assholes selling $35 PDFs on how you make this is how you make the Bigfoot thing. Like, motherfucker, please. I made it with only a couple. I made a couple of those videos with just a video tutorial. Don't need to pay for that. Now, if you want to talk about people causing harm, I think those people would actually be causing harm, charging money, because there's some people who are desperate to make it online and get clout online, and they will be dumb enough to pay for a fucking $35 PDF on how to make some simple to make a simple fucking prompt. But whatever. But that's the only truly harmful thing I've been seeing.
I don't think I'm reaching here. If someone
you are reaching
as white as me can pick up on this.
If someone was white as me could pick up on this. Because in any other context, I'm such a dog shit human being because I'm white. Oh, if someone as white as me, see, I love how he's simultaneously denigrating himself for being white, but also holding himself up to this high standard of whiteness at the same time. Like, I'm the king of white, but also a piece of shit because I'm white. Listen to me because I'm white, but don't listen to me because I'm white. Fuck at it. Like, you can see right through this shit. It's so transparent. I'm white. You should hear what I have to say about racism. If I can see it, you should be able to see it too, you filth. Get the fuck out of here. Disparu, it looks like I drew him in paint. Oh, yeah, he's hard to look at. Juan Wick, I made this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
Then there's no way I am alone in noticing the racial undertones of these kinds.
Yeah, you're not alone, but you're a fucking minority. Which is where you need to be, bitch.
Videos, and I'm not.
If these videos are getting millions of views and likes, and it's liked by most people, and Google hasn't done a goddamn thing to take the shit down, with all their fucking virtue signaling bullshit, maybe just consider the fact that you are wrong. And maybe you just need to grow a spine and a funny bone. Like, just maybe.
This video showed up on my For You feed that points out how frequently racial stereotypes appear in AI-generated content on TikTok.
I thought the first AI video was funny where she was like, death is seeking you at the bingo table. LOL, that's funny. That's unexpected. But I've been seeing more and more of them on my page in the last...
and no, it's not expected. Like, black chick talking down a white woman. It's not, and it's still a stereotype. Even if it's not as blatant and not as over the top, it's still a fucking stereotype. Especially with the white Karen chick. It's still a stereotype. Y'all still perpetuate y'all just don't want it to be so overt to where it makes you uncomfortable.
Last 2 days, and they're getting progressively more stereotypical and more aggressive.
Because it's funnier.
Even though the stereotypes can be obvious in these videos, it's all subjective, and I'm clearly not an authoritative source on this. Moreover,
but you will pretend like you are. Because you were a liberal white jackass.
Things may not be as simple as just prevent every video containing stereotypes from being generated. Many videos that include black stereotypes are generated by black people, and as Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie just prevent every video containing stereotypes from being generated. Many videos that include black stereotypes are generated by black people, and as Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie said, the problem with stereotypes is not that they are untrue, but that they are incomplete. Media featuring Black people often features stereotypes, and many times these works are created by Black people for a Black audience. Yes, AI clips on TikTok intentionally highlight stereotypes, but so do clips from Zeus Network shows or Tyler.
Exactly. Exactly. Where do you think the AI is getting it from? That's where they're getting it from. But you're not gonna say shit about that. You ain't gonna say shit. You ain't gonna call out Zeus Network for being ratchet claptrap.
Perry movies. I can confidently say white teens shouldn't AI generate racial caricatures.
See, nothing about Tyler Perry or Zeus Network. Nothing. You were completely useless as a commentator. Useless.
Made to be viewed by
Disparu, he's like 10 seconds from arguing for segregation.
By people like me, but I'm not qualified to debate the nuanced ethics of things that white people have no involvement in. This whole...
Well, so why the fuck did you make this video then? Why did you make this video then? I can't stand this shit. Same bullshit, different day with these motherfuckers. I'm not an authority on this subject. That's why I made a whole ass 11-minute video on this subject. And with my thoughtful voice and like dark framed thick glasses, I'm conveying to you that I am an intellectual, and I convey with my soft skin and femmy voice that I am a good white person. But I'm not going to act like an authority figure on anything because I don't want to come off. I want to be as non-threatening as possible. But I'm also an authority. But if you are white, I am an authority on this bitch, and you will listen. So basically, he's just tailoring his message to whoever the fuck is listening. He wants to have it both ways. I do want to lecture to white people, but I want to make sure the ashy little Negroes in my comment section understand I'm not trying to preach. I'm not threatening. I'm a good white person. I have a shitty haircut and a completely like gender neutral appearance. No testosterone whatsoever. I'm good. Disparu, I really want to know what this guy thinks of Ironheart. Project Redfoot, yeah, JLB gets it. I know. I've been having to deal with this shit for years, like since the Riley Dennis videos. These motherfuckers are not slick. It's the same shit every day.
Debacle highlights how AI technologies have the potential to cause harm. It's
yeah, you have not said a fucking thing on that, and we got at least 2.5 minutes left.
Easy to assume that an AI model doesn't harbor biases because it's just ones and zeros.
Yeah, it's just basically being trained on what already exists in the world. That is all it is. I guess his point is, well, the people, and I bet you most of the people generating this shit are probably black or understand that fucking lifestyle. But it doesn't fucking matter though. It don't matter because ratchetness deserves to be mocked. That's number one. That's the first reason. 2, it's just comedy. 3, it's just comedy. 4, it's just comedy. And 5, shut the fuck up. That's it.
But this assumption is false. Though Google hasn't disclosed what content VO3 was trained on, it's safe to assume that many thousands of hours of offensive content is in its training data. So many...
Yeah, offensive content that comes from offensive people. Your problem is with the behavior and the people who perpetuate it, who have, like I said, who have given this AI enough data to make videos like this. He even called out Tyler Perry and Zeus Network, but did he say any fucking thing about him? Did y'all hear anything? Calling out Tyler Perry and Zeus Network? No, not a fucking word, not a peep. Not an FBI $5 super chat would with guys say that would this guy say that the movie that Black Cinderella but with sneakers no would not be racist? He called it groundbreaking. Y'all need to stop typing so fast when you make these super chats. Damn, that was so hard to get through.
videos were scraped off the internet to train the model that there's no way Google could hire enough people to filter out all the garbage in the dataset effectively. Even though that might not
also all the black people that act like that you think are garbage. So you do think that behavior is garbage. You're getting close. You're getting close. Basically said it right there. Oh, so ratchet behavior is garbage. And that's something we can agree on. But he'll never say it openly. He'll never say it openly. He'll hint at it. He'll throw it at there. Oh, well, we need to filter out this garbage. But see, what you mean by that? What's the garbage? And what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What you mean by that? It's Pat.
be feasible, there has to be solutions out there to control what the model outputs, and the company still has a responsibility not to put a product out into the world that can do damage.
You have not. What's the damage? Because I can talk about the damage of ratchet behavior, but you won't do it. You're not going to do that. You're not brave enough. You still wear a bra, so you wear a bra, you lactate. It's not going to happen. But yeah, that's just, if you are the type of person who thinks, oh, I can't talk about this issue. I'm not black. Don't make a video at all, because you're useless then. Like, no offense, but your fucking word is useless in the discussion. You contribute nothing. Plenty of black people who talk shit about Tyler Perry and and I remember there was a time, right? Tyler Perry was blowing up and his movies, they were still shit. And there were reviewers who refused to talk at all about his films. At all. Like some white reviewers who, like everybody would talk about Tyler Perry's films, and then there were a couple of white reviewers who stayed away from his movies on purpose because they just didn't want to have to say anything about his movies, which was understandable. Now, they didn't say it outright. It's not like they came out with a video saying, oh, we have to talk about Tyler Perry. I will not be covering Tyler Perry's videos on my channel. It wasn't like that. It's just like his movie would come out, it would be a hit, and you would hear nothing from mainstream YouTube reviewers. Nothing. Like mostly white, like there would be like some white mainstream YouTube reviewers who would ignore his films, which is understandable. But that's what I'm saying. If you are not an expert on a topic, if you don't want to talk about said topic, you don't want to touch on the fucking problem at heart of the issue, don't talk about it at all. But even if you decide to talk about it, make sure you know what you're talking about. That's number one. And number two, I don't really care the color of the person talking about the shit. If you did the work, if you did the research, you know what you're talking about. You know what the problem is. You're not being evasive. You're not lying. Fine. Who gives a shit? If you're right, you're right. Like, period. Tyler Perry's movies suck because they perpetuate all, especially with his newest movie out now, right? There's people are so fucking tired of the tropes. But the downtrodden black woman trope. People are so done with his shit. Eventually you might see some white YouTubers talking shit about his movies because it's just too much. It's too much now. Disparu, he seems to be arguing the behavior isn't the problem, but making videos about it is. Yeah, that's his whole thing. That's the whole thing. Is he almost because he said, "Oh, this trash content," but why is it trash? Why is it trash, Robert? Why is it trash? Because you'd have to admit that the people who act this way in real life, who have given the AI enough to work with, are also trash, right? Right? Not an FBI, $2 super chat. Does his milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard? Oh god. Ugh, this is not something I want to think about. Disparu, yeah, I don't care who's saying it as long as they're correct. True. Yep. 100%. I'm so sick of people pussyfooting around obviously bad behavior. So, because his problem is not with AI, it's with ratchet behavior and it being displayed. That's the problem. That's why you see it there's plenty of black people who can look at it and laugh I've seen it. Like I said, I was scrolling Instagram looking at these videos. I would look at the comments section, and it would be mostly black people saying, "Oh, this is funny as hell." I mean, it'd be a couple of people saying, "Oh, this looks racist," but they would still be laughing. They would still have an aura of humor in the comment because they know the shit is funny. They just like, with black people, sometimes there's like an obligation to be offended and angry at everything. Like, come on, man, you didn't get offended, but like you said, like, you go let that white, there's, you know, it's just constantly like, it's like you have to be on call for the culture. It's like, it's fucking annoying. Just get over the shit and just laugh, because you know you want to laugh.
Generative AI models get increasingly more powerful. This move fast and break things strategy that every company in the AI race is adopting will have all sorts of negative consequences. These loosely moderated
What negative consequences are coming from baddie Bigfoot? What? Fucking name it. You can't. And I'm sorry, oh, well, it'll give racists ammunition. Racists already have ammunition because that's why they're racist. Even if, like, either it's something they actually experienced or some shit they just made up, usually. Either it's based on valid shit that is just taken to through a fucking unfortunate extreme, or they make shit up because they had never been around people that are racist before. That's usually where that comes from. It's either one or the other. They don't need AI for that. They don't need it.
Have already been used to generate political disinformation and other harmful.
Oh, let's go back to that. Let's go back to that bullshit. And we're going to have a little discussion about AI misinformation. Indistinguishable text on. Yeah, for one thing, does anybody see like Trump, like, going into the trenches, into like flood water, saving people with a goddamn life preserver on? Does anybody see that? Does anybody see that happening? No. Indistinguishable text on head. Yeah, and like I said, if you fall for shit like this, you're an idiot. Like 100%. I don't give a damn. Like, old people and children are the only people who have an excuse, because they haven't been around technology long enough. But if you're my age and younger, and you fall for this shit, I'm judging the fuck out of you. This don't even make sense anyway. Trump out like in flood waters with jeans on. It don't even make sense. He wouldn't do that. I'm not saying he's like an asshole for it or anything. I'm just saying he wouldn't. This is not something he would do. And if you haven't heard it on the fucking news and CNN talking shit about it, it probably didn't happen. If you don't see the news talking about it, it probably didn't happen. Oh shit, I accidentally muted it. God damn it. Sorry.
Sorts of negative consequences. These loosely moderated models have already been used.
Oh, Eric Pfeiffer, he ain't that fit either. Exactly.
Generate political disinformation and other harmful media. Though I believe companies like Google have a moral
and I love how that was his only excuse, like the most obvious AI shit ever.
Obligation to stop people from using their tools in this way. Companies are not driven by moral obligations, only economic ones. Google.
Yes. You're the one who's supposed to have the moral obligations. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, yeah, there's certain things that companies should definitely watch out for and should definitely enforce some kind of standards. But at the end of the day, you as a person are supposed to know better. That you can't blame a company for every goddamn thing. Like blaming McDonald's for the reason why you're fat. That's fucking ridiculous. Like that was a whole controversy I think in the 90s or early 2000s, like some bitch or somebody, some fat bastard was suing McDonald's because they got so fat on McDonald's. And I'm like, what the fuck did you expect? If you eat it all the fucking time and you don't exercise, what the fuck did you expect? Blaming a company for like your bad behavior and for your bullshit. Like, and like, because there are some people who do make like inappropriate shit, like really fucked up shit with AI, like illegal type shit. CP and shit like that. Like I said before, you can't blame the AI for that. Not exactly. Now you have to fucking wonder where the hell they're getting images of unclothed children from, or if that's even if that even comes from that. But at the end of the day, why the fuck you making it? Why the fuck are you making it? And there's a lot of open source AI and shit, so like a lot of it is just like cowboy shit. It's out in the wind. Like sometimes there are no companies. Sometimes it's just open source shit.
Is not taking any action because this doesn't seem to be hurting their bottom line or exposing them to
Yeah, you're exactly. This is exactly why they're doing it, because it's not hurting them. Like they are. Like, I don't want to say they're moving away from woke shit, because you know they still do some woke shit every now and then. But they want to get as far away from being, because they know how restrictive it is, and they know it affects their bottom line to be too uncool.
Litigation or generate.
First, last, can Veo do pornography? No, they don't play like that. I've actually accidentally made like naked chicks on Midjourney, like titties hanging out and shit, like crazy, like accidentally, by the way, totally accidentally. Like I would ask just for like a chick. I wouldn't specify like clothing or what. Like if you don't specify clothing, or if you like really point out that they're beautiful or whatever, it'll I don't know. Like there's some glitch, because they're supposed to be like really restrictive. But like if you ask for it directly, they'll be like, no, we're not doing that. But if you do it by accident, somehow it happens to me by accident. I don't know why. And I would show it if I wasn't going to get flagged for that.
Creating any bad press to an
Project Redfoot. It was for a friend, I swear. First, accidentally. I'm telling you, it's accidentally. I'm telling you, I'm not purposely, because you can't purposely ask for it anyway. Because Midjourney will be like, no, they'll immediately cancel the generation. You can't make it on purpose.
Extent that it would scare away shareholders. Ultimately, most current AI models raise ethical concerns beyond just the generation of harmful content. They depend on stolen videos made by creators that Google is seeking to replace. It's so messed up that the performances of Black actors and actresses and the work of Black creators has been hijacked by a multi-trillion-dollar company to allow
what proof? That's a fucking lofty, that's a really hefty accusation. Oh, they're stealing black creators and black actors. How the fuck would you know? How the fuck would you know that they're stealing people's performances? And on top of that, you think black actors are just walking around doing like ratchet performances? What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Yeah, you talking out of your ass, because what are you talking about?
On Black people to generate offensive videos. I doubt Google will take action to stop this from happening, so I'm hoping people become more discerning consumers of media and stop boosting the reach of these videos.
That's not gonna happen.
That the comments under these videos have started to point out the stereotypical nature of this content.
No, they haven't. And of course, you have no proof of it.
Even though these kinds of videos will get old quickly, I'm sure AI slop accounts will devise another format to demean marginalized groups. Though this technology is new, minstrelsy certainly isn't, and this demonstrates how.
And yeah, no, it's not minstrel. Like, get the fuck out of here. Minstrel shit and blackface is black. For one thing, it's all based on the generation it came from. When you see a motherfucker with shoe polish on his face, white lips, white or red lips, tap dancing and shit, you know exactly what the fuck that is and why it's offensive. I mean, it's dude, like, blackface is determined on generational shit, social climate, and like social climate and what it actually fucking is. And you know, like the generation, like the era. Blackface back then, blackface back then was blackface. because of what it was used for, and the generation and society's perception of black people at the time. You cannot say this is minstrel showish now, considering the fact that because the minstrel show thing, which is based on which is based on like stereotypes for people who just basically just got here. When basically black people had just gotten there, and they already had like a whole fucking like tap dance shoot, like they already had like a tap dancing fucking minstrel show, like this the most offensive crazy shit. But this is AI. This is not a person. Like, yeah, there are people who are generating this shit, but this is all based on a data set of shit that already exists. Of people who actually act this way. So you cannot say that this is this is minstrel show. For one thing, we're black people now are not the same as black people. This is not the same generation. So you cannot apply that generation's racism to today's. It's just not, no. It's arrogant to do so. It's not the same goddamn thing. Oh, Disparu, the best timeline is where this guy is the one secretly making the Bigfoot AI videos. Carl, I'm so sick and tired of people using the buzzword minstrel when they know they don't want to say performative. And it's because they know if they use the right fucking words, they'll be pointing out that the woke tactics that were used to silence people would be the same argument used to shut them up. True. They got licensed to do this shit from Khadija Mumbawi and Signifier, justifying this garbage argumentation to turn anything modern into just like hateful intentional workarounds for whites. Because the racism isn't the fucking same. Yeah, like I said, it's generational. It's like blackface is what it was back then. That's what it is. This shit is not blackface, especially when you got a whole heaping data set that AI can pull from of actual real people acting that way. And the fact that we're using it for actual humor and it's not for being demeaning, it's for humor. So, like, you cannot compare these things.
How it is quickly incorporated into new kinds of media. Anyways, I'm Robert Tolby, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
No. No, what else do we have on the doc? I got another one of the videos similar to this one, talking about the same shit. But he did do a video on trans people. Here's the thing. Well, no, because I put the thumbnail of the chick's video in my thumbnail, so it's kind of like dishonest for me to just to ignore that video. But yeah, he did a video on transgenderism. Of course, it's cringe, and he has dog shit argumentation and this lazy argumentation. And then there's another video similar to this by another creator that I want to touch on. I'm gonna just go to that one. Also, digital blackface is not a thing. It's not a thing because it doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know how you can't laugh at this. I don't I don't know. And I'm saying, like, if you look at this shit and be like, oh, this is clearly about all black women, that means you have a problem with black women. That's your problem.
Bitch, I got this cheap-ass BBL on credit, and that shit slid down my thigh at Walmart. Now I'm shaped like a melted candle, and the cashier calling security talking about I'm stealing chicken thighs. I just said...
How is that not funny? And when is the last fucking time you heard black women say, oh, my BBL fell down my leg? Like, what part of that is dignified for black people that we need to protect it and we need to, like, stop people from making these jokes?
Lil and his breath smell like hot batteries and send it to him. I was trying to send it to my cousin. Oh my God, I'm finna fake a seizure. Somebody come get me. Yo, like, dead ass. Why everybody...
The hair is what kills me. Oh, look at those big ass roaches on the wall. Oh. That kind of disturbs me. When they had the hair, the fucking decrepit surroundings, the cigarette. It's just funny. It's funny.
Oh my God, I'm finna fake a seizure. Somebody come get me. Yo, like, dead ass. Why everybody always talking about Bigfoot being hard to find? Bitch, I've been here. I'm in
How is this not funny?
woods. Y'all, court is over R and them MFs made me take a DNA test.
Honestly, I've seen chicks who look exactly like this, to be honest. Let's be real. We've all seen one chick who looks like
Now I'm stressed because what if in either of them baby daddies is the daddy? Yeah. Like, what the hell I'm supposed to do now? Okay, y'all, so I'm finally getting my damn hair done. This girl said pull up at 2, it's 4:30, and she talking about something she on the way. Bitch, from where?
I've seen this one. This is real funny.
This girl said pull up at 2, it's 4:30, and she talking about something she on the way. Bitch, from
I love how this is hot fries.
where? Y'all see it. Don't play with me today. Play with your mama. Hey, bougie baddies. The clinic called and yup.
Oh, what the fuck is it? Like, yeah, you know what? One glitch with these videos, because it's so hard to stay consistent with Veo 3. It's very, very hard. And like one glitch is that they'll have like the eyes bugging out like that in different scenes. It's fucking hilarious.
Jaquan right here tested 99% the damn daddy. Don't call me crazy because I matched your location to a bitch house. So I'm scrolling my For You page today and all I'm seeing is Bigfoots and wigs. You bitches was not in wigs just 1 week ago. I just got out of
like the hand gestures and shit. Where the fuck you think they're coming up with this? Where do you think this AI is getting these hand gestures and these nails and shit? Where do you think they're getting it from?
jail for fighting his girlfriend, and now I find out I'm pregnant from him. What the fuck I'm gonna do now?
This, be nice. I'm finding it. It take you that long to find it? It does.
What do we think about this? Like, I've been seeing these videos.
I think it's hilarious and that y'all need to grow a fucking funny bone.
All over TikTok. And I'm really trying to figure out, like, is this funny haha or is it funny?
It's funny haha. Stop it. Stop thinking about it so goddamn much. I'm gonna say this again. Like, I think a lot of black people need to get over themselves. I mean, are you laughing because it's not funny or because it's accurate? Because, like, if it's not you, then they're not making fun of you. But see, that's the thing. They don't like it that, like, people are looking at the underbelly of the black community and being like, hey, look how fucking dumb that is. That's why they can't stand... There was a time when they couldn't stand white rappers. Because it was just like, oh yeah, you know what? Us hanging out with our pants halfway off our asses and would go with like grills and shit. Is that goofy? Do we look bad? Do we look goofy? Do we look goofy doing that shit? Probably. But they don't want to fucking deal with it. They rather just cry like cultural appropriation or racism, whatever. It's like just grow the fuck. Just let it go. Let it go. Disparate. I remember at the start of AI, there was a huge push that it needed to be inclusive, and they spent fortunes trying to get a mix of training data. Now they're being told to ban it from the output. Ugh.
Funny, yes, but not funny, haha. Funny, weird.
Like, I'm not trying to overreact, but as my great-great-great-granny would say,
Something in the buttermilk ain't clean, baby.
some in the buttermilk ain't clean. That's all I'm saying. And it doesn't help that we just simply don't know who's behind these accounts.
Yeah, because it would be easier for you to dox and harass them. Like, I don't believe any of you motherfuckers are gonna be in their DMs talking about, I just want to educate you on Rosa Parks. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Y'all not coming to talk. Y'all coming to dox and harass.
But in the grand scheme of things, does that even really matter? Because imagine what you have to type in as a prompt to get a Bigfoot or gorilla character.
Honestly, it's not... Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all what I got. Because I've done a couple like ratchet videos and shit. Just a couple. And some Bigfoot ratchet videos. Let me just show you how fucking easy it is. Because it's fucking easy. But hang on, let me do something right quick. I'll be back in a sec. Just checking my shit, making sure no personal information is being shown. Let's see, before I show y'all anything. Wait, go back. Hang on. We're gonna be back in a second. Okay. Now here it is. Now here's the fucking prompts. Ghetto female Bigfoot creature wearing a bonnet, is filming herself arguing with a museum tour guide. Selfie camera angle perspective switches back and forth between the two main characters. Between the two main characters, being a Smithsonian prehistoric exhibit setting. Ghetto female Bigfoot's voiceover is, well, let's just play it. But all I said was ghetto female Bigfoot creature. I didn't say watermelon shucking and jiving, spear chucking bitch. It's very simple. But I'm gonna play it for y'all.
So I'm at the Smithsonian trying to learn about my people, and this jive-ass bitch over here calling me a big back Bigfoot bitch.
Fucking, to get the voice and the cadence and all that, like, it's that easy. It's just that fucking easy. Sometimes you don't have to say anything fucking offensive. It's just like, yeah, ghetto female Bigfoot creature. Or just ghetto female. Alright, let me try something else. Because I kept doing it because it kept I wasn't satisfied with that because there was a glitch in the middle. So I had to do it again.
So I'm at the Smithsonian trying to learn about my people, and this jive-ass bitch over here calling me a big back Bigfoot bitch.
Wait, rewind that.
So
That's
I'm
funny.
at the back Bigfoot bitch.
But yeah, in the second generation, they kind of turned her into like they gave her a rural white woman's voice. I don't know if that was intentional on Google's part, but that's what they did.
So I'm at the Smithsonian trying to learn about my people, and this jive-ass bitch over here calling me a big back Bigfoot bitch.
What's up with the fade? But yeah, once again, rural white woman's voice. Sometimes it'll do that. Oh, this takes too long to load. And then there's this shit. Go all the way down because I did a bunch of them. This was funny. No, not this one.
I've been cheating on you.
With who?
Wait, hang on. This one, a chaotic and hilarious scene unfolds. This is the prompt. In a trashy talk show setting, aptly named Bruh. The centerpiece is a ratchet ghetto black couple. The ghetto black woman dramatically reveals to her partner that she's been cheating on him with a sleep paralysis demon. And as she makes this shocking confession, a quick dynamic camera motion, like a rapid pan or zoom, reveals the sleep paralysis demon dramatically entering the stage, adding to the chaos and absurdity. Now the only thing I said, like I said, was ghetto ratchet couple. Ghetto and ratchet. That was the description.
I've been cheating on you.
With who?
With my sleep paralysis demon.
Demonic growl.
I forgot how funny that last part was. Let's see that one more time. Let's see that one more time.
With who?
With my sleep paralysis demon.
Demonic growl.
Demonic growl. By the way, I didn't ask for that part. They just added that shit. The demonic growl part was that was totally on them. And then I extended the clip, and we're gonna ignore that. And then I did it again, and it was a total shit show. This one.
I ain't fucking with that toddler Tootsie Roll, so I started fucking Mylar.
Wait! That's right. The first 2/3 of the clip was complete trash. It was incomprehensible. It totally fucked it up until the very last part.
I ain't fucking with that toddler Tootsie Roll, so I started fucking Mylar.
Oh yeah, and I did some other stuff. Like a female, like, cause they're doing like these animal podcasts too. So I decided to like test out this shit. Hold on. Let me see how this came out. Just for ha-has.
I need a Kang 6-inch mane. 6.
Oh, wait. No, that sucks. I didn't get it right until later.
I need a king. Okay. 6-inch mane, 6 zebras on the table, and a 6-figure penthouse in Pride Rock. Okay. 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 I need a king.
But yeah, it's just that fucking easy because, like I said, this information already exists.
Okay, 6-inch mane, 6 zebras on the table, and a 6-figure penthouse in Pride Rock. Okay.
Okay. It just cuts to like the fakest fucking panther you've ever seen. Oh wait, that was the extension. There's no audio. Damn it. All right. Do I have anything else related to the topic to show? Hang on. Oh yeah, I did a couple more of these because I was so pissed off that I couldn't get it right.
So I'm at the Smithsonian trying to learn about my people, and this jive-ass bitch over here calling me a big back, Bigfoot bitch.
I can't stand it when they finish their goddamn sentences.
So I'm at the Smithsonian trying to learn about my people, and this jive-ass bitch over here calling...
Oh, Billy F., what website is this? I want to make funny slop videos. It's Veo3, but it's not going to say Veo3.com. Hang on, I'll put it in the chat. Hope this goes through. All right, there it is for y'all if y'all want to partake and join in on the fun. There's actually a hack where you can get it for free. But I'm not gonna endorse that. I do not endorse such behavior, Google. I do not endorse. But there is a way to get it for free. Billy F 199 super chat. We now require Jay to make a compilation of these. I will. I'm trying to like. What I really want to do is make a movie. Oh, Billy F 199 super chat. Bitch, I've been here. Oh God, my sides. Did I miss any other super chats? Oh yeah, I forgot to like his super chat. There we go. First, last. What do I Google to get it free? All I'm going to say, I'm not endorsing this, Google. I'm not endorsing this. But there might be a way to find a tutorial for that on YouTube. I'm just saying.
So I'm at the Smithsonian trying to learn about my people, and this jive-ass bitch over here calling me a big back, Bigfoot bitch. So I'm at...
Okay, this was like the best one, technically. This is the only one where the dialogue didn't transfer over to the second person in the shot. But then I kept doing it anyway because I'm a fucking perfectionist and I can't let go of anything.
So I'm at the Smithsonian trying to learn
They got her black sent back.
about my people, and this jive-ass bitch over here calling me a big back, Bigfoot bitch. Tell him what you said, ho. So I'm...
Oh, right. Yeah, I added some more dialogue. Never mind. All right, well, yeah, you got the gist of that. We basically got the flavor of that.
Imagine what you have to type in as a prompt to get a Bigfoot or gorilla character to use AAVE, put on a wig, long acrylic nails, be smoking on and doing everything.
And from what we got from my setup on Veo 3, you don't have to type in that much. Can you imagine what you have to type in for that? You don't have to type in that much. Like ghetto, ratchet, female. Like, to be fair, I didn't do that much. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, ghetto, ratchet, we know what these things are. Like, and these things exist. I don't know why it's so offensive to know that these things exist.
Else we're seeing in these clips, it is giving very much so caricature stereotypes, but I don't know, like I'm on the fence, you know, because it's like some of the clips are actually
get off the fence and get on the funny side. It's more fun on the funny side.
Really funny, like that one clip when the gorilla or the big stereotypes, but I don't know, like I'm on the fence, you know, because it's like some of the clips are actually funny. Like that one clip when the gorilla or the Bigfoot said, because I throw shit, like actual shit.
My red flags, like, don't sneak up on me or you losing a titty. Also, I throw shit when I'm bored, like actual shit. Don't play.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
That was hilarious. She kind of ate that, not gonna lie. But a part of me, deep down inside, the part of me that has my third eye opening, the part of me that wants to say grand rising and not good morning, my brother, a part of me feels like this is wrong and they're making a mockery of Black people.
No, they're making a mockery of stereotypes. Because stereotypes are funny. You're taking it too seriously. Yeah, so you letting that you letting the ancestors, which means like other Black people that you probably interact with on a daily basis. But yeah, you're letting like people ruin your fun. You're letting like unfun wet blankets ruin your fun. Like you already said, oh, well, some of them are funny. Okay, well, go with that emotion. Go with that. If someone's in your ear telling you it's not funny, tell them to go fuck themselves.
Well, specifically Black women in this case, and our identity. AI.
Honestly, black female stereotypes are funnier. They're funnier. I'm not even gonna lie. They're funnier.
Or the people using AI have been getting really comfortable imitating Blackness or like a character.
If you think that bonnet shit and twerking on a tree, which like there's actually one of those AI videos of a Bigfoot twerking on a goddamn tree, and no, I'm not looking it up. And if you think that shit is our culture, see, that's your problem. That's your hang up. That's your problem.
Of Blackness, and a lot of times without having any Black people involved in any way, shape, or form. And with AI,
you don't know that. These are assumptions because you are making assumptions based on your insecurities about these videos. That's your hang up. You imagine this Trump hat wearing, banjo strumming, like this vile racist, like on Veo 3, which they would not be using AI, by the way. A lot of these, like a race, I don't think like a God-fearing racist from rural America will be using AI to be racist. Especially if they really mean it. Like they wouldn't, no. They don't need, like I said, they don't need that.
Evolving, I'm kind of nervous about where this could be headed. From these gorilla avatars to chatbots, something about it feels off. And I can only help but wonder, are these really just...
The only thing that might feel off about is maybe there are Indian people behind it. That maybe it's one of those like Indian like bot, like those scam bot things that take place in India. Maybe that's it. Because like the shit, like there's always another one popping up every day. But other than that, no. We just like funny stuff. We want to laugh at stuff. Because life can get depressing, and we like to laugh.
Just harmless jokes? Or are we watching a new form of digital blackface emerge?
Stop bringing up this fucking dead topic. Digital blackface is not a thing, never has been a thing, never will be a thing. No, it's ridiculous.
Let's talk about it. Now, if you've been scrolling through TikTok or other forms of social media, you've probably seen certain trends, whether it's a catchy new dance on your For You page or your favorite white influencer saying period, even though she grew up in Wisconsin and has no black friends.
Well, see, that doesn't matter because that phrase has been popularized and made trendy in America. So if you don't like it, leave America. If you don't want your precious gems being shared with the people that you share this country with, leave. You're making our culture trendy. Well, fucking leave then. If saying on period and twerking is so fucking important to you, leave. If anything, like if you true like pro-blackness would be like, you know what, all that embarrassing shit we do, let these white motherfuckers have it. The twerking, the nails, the giraffe eyes, let them have it. Let them be known for that shit. If you want to be real, like let them have it. We need to bring back that era when we were dressing nice and making jazz music. Like opening up jazz clubs. We were known for having like a nuclear family. So we need to bring that back. And let them have the bullshit.
Or it could be that one.
But no, I don't want anyone to adopt those traits. No, nobody. So don't even stop. I'm so sick of this shit. That ratchet bull. Because everybody's doing it now. But it's America. It's a melting pot. This shit spreads because we're in a melting pot. So if you don't like, American culture, which is a melting pot, then you can fuck off, leave. Black culture is just American culture. It's just a subset of American culture. It's gonna be spread if it's popularized and it catches on. Guess what? It's gonna catch on. It's gonna spread. People are gonna pick up on it. So if you don't like that shit, leave, because you do not live. Just because you are non-white does not mean you live in a separate country from everybody else in the same country. I hate this fucking way of thinking. It's fucking ignorant. It's dumb.
Everyone uses to side-eye people in the group chat. Like, let's be honest, we all dropped a little meme in the group chat before. When it comes to internet culture, a viral meme or gif of a black person being super reactive with their face or using a sound on TikTok.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I could tell you watched that BBC video. Ugh.
From a viral black creator, it just feels kind of like a universal internet language. Like it's just open game,
Yeah, that's exactly how you should be thinking about it. That's exactly how you should take it. It's just trendy shits. Because we are in a melting pot. When something's made famous here, when something is cultivated and created here, it's going to be spread around, it's going to be spread around amongst the people here. And nobody give a fuck what color you are, like if you partake in it, because it's your fucking country. You live here. You are entitled to anything that is here, if you are legal. That is, if you got here or born here and got here on legal means. That is. But I can't stand this fucking shit. Like, oh, you're white and you're using things. You're a white American and you're using things that were created in America. Yeah, bitch. Mind your fucking business.
There for anybody, which is true. But a lot of times, some of these internet behaviors can teeter on the line of something called digital blackface.
No, it's not a real thing.
Like blackface?
Can't believe we're still talking about this shit in 2025. But even in 2005, it was stupid.
Like those old minstrel shows?
No, not even fucking close, bitch. No. No, stop comparing sharing a fucking gif of Sam Jackson bugging his eyes out to some white person in shoe polish whose family probably owned slaves. Stop.
With actual blackface, but just on the internet? Well, yes, that is what I'm saying. The term
No, that's ridiculous. That's dumb.
digital blackface basically refers to non-black people using black images, voices, catchphrases, or other personas online.
Yeah, because it's their culture, because they are Americans. They are mimicking their own culture. I know like I said, I know a lot of us like to think that we are separatists. And our shit should go nowhere near other people in the same fucking country as us. But no, it's their culture too. Unfortunately. Unfucking fortunately. And if it's popular, like, people are gonna imitate it. Like, that's social media for you. If you don't want white people to imitate it, why don't you just stop acting like that? Stop boosting this bullshit. That's my opinion. Stop boosting this ratchet ass bullshit, and maybe they won't think it's cool. Because this is just a product of that of all of the anti-white thing. It's just a product of that shit. I think a part of it is like guilting. It's just we've guilted them into thinking this shit is fine. And it's just funny stuff. I mean, it's just funny stuff because it's fucking ridiculous. But if you are so bothered by it, you would do anything you can to make sure your children don't grow up to be this way, that they don't get exposed to, Zeus Network shit, Tyler Perry shit, BET, black influencers. Don't go anywhere near that shit. But you're gonna do it and keep them the fuck away from rap music. But you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. Because you put so much fucking worth on this bullshit. You're no different from them. You're no different. This bullshit behavior is just so cool. Y'all think the exact same fucking way about it. So what you mad about? It's so cool. People like Megan Thee Stallion and Babs and that bitch who used to rob men and drug them. They're so cool. I want to give them all my money and make them famous. And white people better like them or they're racist. Oh, wait, they started liking them. They're still racist. Oh, I'm frustrated. And it hadn't been 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, people are like Cardi B. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what her name is. Fuck her, too.
In a performative way. It's like a 21st century spin on minstrelsy.
Period, 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 period,
As Teen Vogue writer Lauren Michelle Jackson explained back in 2017, digital blackface describes a kind of modern minstrel performance that becomes available in cyberspace. In other words, it basically means when someone that isn't black adapts black culture or identity as a costume online. It's not authentic to who they really are in real life.
Who gives a shit? After they all don't, you're like wearing fake hair, fake nails, fake asses. All these white people who are making fun of it. It's not authentic to who they are. Shut the fuck up. Oh. Not to mention, like, the caked on makeup. Jesus Christ, like I said this before. I don't know if I said it on stream, but the makeup culture has gotten so shit. Black women out here looking like they wearing Halloween masks. I'm sick of that shit too. Ugh.
Whether this be through memes, certain slang or AAVE, GIFs, or even now more recently with AI. One tech writer defined digital blackface as the phenomenon of non-black individuals using digital media featuring black individuals such as memes, GIFs, and audio to mimic black people. I kind of want to delve a little bit deeper into the GIFs and the memes of it all because these have been around since I was younger. I remember whenever they really started to pick up steam when I was like, I don't know, maybe in middle school or so. And it is not lost on me that a lot of the most viral...
Juan Wick, $2 super chat. Cardi B, more like cardiovascular bacteria. That's a good one.
GIFs or memes that we use to react to things have black people in them. And a lot of times it could just be a black person being really expressive with their face, for example. Whether it be from reality TV moments to famous singers, actors, etc., these images pop up constantly, often posted by non-Black users. As Jackson pointed out in her Teen Vogue essay, people don't just use Black faces at random. White and non-Black people often, especially prefer GIFs with Black people when it comes to emoting or showing really exaggerated emotions. And
let's be real, it's just insecurity. It's just Black insecurity. You know, when we do it, it's cool. When y'all do it, it's wrong. The reason why they think is this wrong when they do it is that they don't like being shown exaggerated versions of themselves shown back at them. They don't like mirrors. That's what it is. That's why people get so out of shape about like white kids or like white people doing the whole the wigger thing. At least it was a big deal when I was younger. It's not that much of a big deal now. But it was when I was younger. But that's just because this shit looks ridiculous. That's why. Like, damn, is this like really stupid? Do we look dumb? Like, it's like when, like, watching someone else wear the same outfit you're wearing, using them as a mirror for like when you don't have one. It's like, damn, do I look like, who looks better in this, me or them? Or who looks worse in this, me or them? It's like, it's insecurity. That's all it is. They just don't like, they don't like their fat asses being sold back to them. Like, oh, it's a quote from, part of that is like a quote from Fight Club. Kevu, $5 super chat. It's GIF. True. I can't stand it when people pronounce it GIF. It's just, ugh. Like, just because some asshole came around and said, actually, this is the real way to... No, fuck you. I'm going to pronounce it the way I've been pronouncing it. Billy F, 199 super chat. Every time she says GIF wrong, I flinch in pain. True. Ryan Bannon, $2 super chat. It's not just insecurity; it's incredibly racist. But yeah, that's a part of the whole thing. Yeah, it's the insecurity fuels the racism. They don't like being shown that maybe they don't look as cool as they think they do. That's what it is. Because when you see it's like this little white girl like saying like period, like is this? You'd be like, damn, is this all it takes? Like, are we, like, is this us right now? Ugh. But instead of, like, coming to peace with the fact that maybe ratchet behavior should not be encouraged and should not be widespread in amongst any group of people. No, it's like, no, y'all just racist. Y'all hating on us. Y'all taking our culture.
Again, this conversation is really nuanced and it can seem really harmless. I feel like...
It is really harmless. It's not nuanced. Motherfuckers just... People have raped that word, nuance. They think just because they overanalyze basic shit over and over again, it means I'm adding nuance. I'm adding context to the situation. I'm recontextualizing. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, you're not. You're just neurotic. Like, some Black people think they don't have problems with their psyche. They think they can't be neurotic like your average like nebbish Jewish person in a rom-com or something. you just think too much. It ain't that deep. People just trying to be funny on the internet. Like, just stop.
A lot of people that use these reactions, whatever, do not have malicious intentions. I don't really think it's about the use of these GIFs or memes on an individual level. It's more so collectively as...
Oh, cynical person. Same with the term media literacy. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't get me started on this shit.
Internet culture evolves and utilizes Black expressions, Black faces, Black people as a way of emoting. It almost kind of like dumbs us down and uses us in a very trivial way, trivializes our existence.
Then stop trivializing and dumbing down yourselves. Huh? Can we try for that? Can we take some fucking responsibility for our actions? For how we're perceived? People only perceive you like that because either you boost it, defend it, excuse it, or you act that way yourself. Like, this. Stop it. Just fucking stop it.
And as time is going on, I could see this becoming a bigger issue than it.
No, because we talked about this fucking issue years ago on another bitch's channel. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. Nobody remembers that bitch or her video. Oh, not to mention the BBC mentioned it as well. And the only reason why this shit keeps getting brought back up is because motherfuckers love sucking up to Negroes.
Has been in the past. And especially when it comes to Black women and having over-the-top reactions to things, or maybe...
You mean like making a 22-minute video on something that should not be fucking serious?
Taking explosive moments, like for example, if y'all remember the Tyra Banks, "We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you."
I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this.
Really? Are you sure that didn't become famous because because Tyra Banks is a fucking narcissistic psycho? That shit became famous because she's a narcissistic psycho who made some chick how she dealt with being eliminated all about, because I used to watch that fucking show, America's Next Top Model. I used to watch that shit religiously, and then I just didn't anymore because it was like, but yeah, the whole reason this became famous is because Tyra Banks is a fucking psycho. She got eliminated and she took it well. She took it like a champ. She was probably gonna go home and cry. You never know. And Tyra Banks just went off on her for no fucking reason. For no reason whatsoever. And that's why that moment became famous. It ain't because she a Black woman rolling it. And if you notice Tyra Banks' behavior in the scene. Yeah, she's yelling and shit, but she's not acting ghetto. She's acting she's acting melodramatic, just generally. She's not acting ratchet. So if you look at this like, oh, well, using this moment as blackface, well, like I said, you got a problem with Black people being expressive in general. You don't like it either. You have a problem with your how you view your people. That's your problem.
When my mother yells at this, it's because she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
I see that one a lot. Okay, and the use of Black people, especially Black women that are extremely expressive and just living their lives that just happen to be clipped, it also to me is kind of like keeping us in a box in a way, stereotypically. I've mentioned certain tropes on my channel 100 different times, but of course we have that stereotype of being...
And half of the fucking gifts that are used are from entertainers or from skits that happen to have Black women already perpetuating those stereotypes. So, just saying, maybe you got a problem with the actresses taking those roles and shit and acting the way that they were acting. Possibility.
Sassy, the stereotype of being angry.
Yeah, I wonder whose fault it is that Nene Leakes acts like a stereotypical Black woman. I guess it's the white people who use her gifts. And I think this was from a skit. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, Beyonce's Beyonce. Like what are we doing? Sometimes, like, some of these are like real people. Some of these are performances by Black women. Some of these women are, like New York. Come on now, come on, bro. Do you have a problem with New York, or the fact that people recognize that she is an expressive, ratchet Black woman? What do we really have a problem with?
The stereotype of just being over the top as a whole, and whenever we're constantly...
Oh yeah, that gif of Beyonce patting her fucking weave, because that's another like stereotypical Black woman thing, like the pat and the weave because you don't want to scratch it because you don't want to fuck it up. But yeah, it's white people's fault that they found that interesting. Fuck them.
Images of us online. I'm not saying we should stop using GIFs, but I do
GIFs
think that it pours more into these stereotypes than we truly realize.
Okay, we shouldn't stop using them, but also they're making the stereotypes worse and probably causing more racism. Oh, see, it's that same backward shit. It's like the back and forth, the double think. Okay, I'm not saying it's bad, but it is bad. Because you don't want people to hate. See, this generation, well, not just this generation, but people like this in general, who are clearly very insecure. Very. They have to go back and forth. They can't stand on business with a thought. They have to go back and forth. Okay, well, it's not bad, but it is bad. They got to do both because they just can what Eric Pfeiffer says, circular logic, double think, that whole bullshit. I can't stand it. You can't just stand on business. Like, be like, okay, you know what, this shit is fine. It's not that bad, really. It's actually pretty funny. I'm gonna let it go because it's not that big of a fucking issue. It's not that deep.
And though it is very innocent, it's not necessarily sinister with the way that the internet is going.
Not necessarily sinister.
I only see this getting worse. And we cannot forget to talk about the AA.
Motherfuckers have been saying it was gonna get worse for years. Back and on and off. It's such a fucking on and off, it's such a, I don't know if I'm using this word right, such a cosmopolitan issue. I'm probably using it the wrong fucking way, but I feel like I'm right. It's such a pussy ass, water cooler talk bullshit issue that you will forget about in an hour. Who cares?
VE of it all, the internet slang.
Because now AAVE is being coined as, oh, it's just internet slang. Where does that internet slang come from? Where does that stem from?
Black Americans, but also, who cares? Who gives a fuck? But where does it come from? You, unfortunately. Oh, some motherfuckers be sounding dumb as hell. And that's what, like I said, that's what the real problem is. You don't like it that everybody sounds dumb now. You don't like it. You don't like the mirror being put in front of you. That's what it is. It's just fucking insecurity. Who put it out there? That's nothing to be fucking proud of. Not really.
Where did y'all get that shit from? Who mainly talks like that? Black people. This shit still mind boggles me.
It fucking kills me too, because black people, we need to be accepted. We need to be accepted by America, and I wish people accepted us more. I wish people adopt, understand how fly we are, and understand how our way of life, how cool we are and shit. And then when people acknowledge it, it's like, can y'all stop doing it? I mean, stop accepting us. It's making me uncomfortable. Well, fine, bitch. We can unaccept you. We can roll back. We can roll back the past 50 years. We can do that. But see, I don't think you want to do that.
How, 10, 15 years ago, AAVE/Ebonics, aka the way black people talk in our broken English or whatever.
Oh, cynical person, why are you guys so obsessed with us? Yeah, that fucking oh god. Because on one hand, they the ancestors of yesteryear, from way back in the day, they would have killed for this level of acceptance that we get now. They'd be like, damn, y'all got it good down there. They actually think every crumb in your ass cheek is cool. And now they're like, well, can you stop thinking we're cool, please? Stop.
Incorrect English.
GC, stop treating us like equals, you racist.
It's deemed as ghetto. And now it's popular internet slang.
Yep.
I remember when...
Yeah, and it's also the insecurity, the insecurity behind not being the special kid anymore. Not being the cool kids anymore. Because if everybody talks like you, or your group or whatever, that means it's not special anymore. And no one will fawn over you over it. And no one will fawn over you because of the way you speak anymore. Or the way you dress anymore. It's no longer, we're no longer, we're integrated fully. We're no longer we're exotic. We're no longer the exotic hot commodity anymore. We're now just like everybody else. And it fucking scares a lot of insecure ass Negroes. That's what it is. When your fucking ancestors would have killed for this level of integration. Would have killed for this. Killed. They would have died for this, and they have died for this.
People were on TikTok talking about, oh, this is internet slang or internet language or something along those lines. And people were like, no, that's AAVE, and it's been around.
No, it isn't.
Time. You just learned about it. We finna be in the.
No, we didn't just learn about it. We've been in the same fucking. White people have been in the same fucking country as you for hundreds of years, decades, whatever. You just learned about us. Like what? 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 The fuck are you talking about?
Pig or whatever she said.
Yeah, we can replace them with
green, starry-eyed. Their whole identity is wrapped up in being cliche black. Yeah, and when you're like I think I've said this before, but if your whole identity is wrapped up in AAV, slang and like braids and a bunch of fucking non-sequential bullshit, then yeah, anybody imitating it or like using it as a joke is going to feel like an attack on them because they're insecure and they have no sense of self whatsoever. We need to start calling out black people with no personality because there's plenty of them. We need to start calling out black folks with no personality because there's a lot of them who are just hinging on the fact that they are black, and it needs to stop.
like balcony ticket. I was like, no, like I finna be in the pit.
Like I remember back in the day when the On Fleek went crazy. Like people were putting it in their commercials, not even paying the lady. Like
why would they pay her for some shit she said off? And plus, you have to copyright your shit. You're not an inventor of shit if you don't get it. If you don't get the well, I'm saying this right. Like, if you don't get put a copyright on this shit or some kind of protection on that, how the fuck you gonna get paid? So because she said some offhanded shit on the internet in her car that she willingly made public to the internet, she's supposed to get paid for that after putting no protections in it for herself? That's not how that works. That is not how a patent, right? Thank you, Blazing Mad. Thank you. But yeah, she didn't put a patent or any kind of protection on her. As soon as she saw that shit blowing up, that's when you should have put the work in to get that shit to put a protection on that shit. Because didn't what the fuck is his name? That guy, yeah, the hide your kids, hide your wife guy. Didn't he didn't he put some kind of this is another word for it. Didn't he? Oh my god! Didn't he get insured for that? Didn't he protect? He started putting himself out there and started using the catchphrase to get famous and grow his clout. But let me read this. Her words have been used to advertise and sell music, countless products. Seems like the only person not profiting from her success is the creator of the trainer herself. But now she's taking matters in her own hands and developing a hair and makeup line designed right on fleek, and she plans to do so with your help. Okay, so she did do something with it, but did she protect the damn brand and the catchphrase? Because if she didn't, trademark. Oh, see, that's the actual word I wanted to use. BR Cody, thank you. Trademark. God damn it. If she had trademarked her shit and protected herself, then yeah, she can get paid. She get paid every time someone says it. But it ain't nobody's fucking responsibility to uplift you, to be smart enough to do this shit. You're supposed to know about it yourself. I'd be getting trademark protection. As soon as I made something famous, trademark protection is on. I want that, if I made something totally original, I'm getting that shit trademarked. Yeah.
Black people.
But even then, it's still you just come on.
And
Morton McFlork gonna head to bed. Have fun, Jay. Thank you. Good night.
Our culture and identity being exploited on the internet is nothing new.
And that's not exploitation. You willingly put that shit out there in public from your fucking car. Like, come on. Nobody expects dumb shit like that to be popular. It just happens sometimes. Sometimes organically, sometimes not. Idiot Toast in $4.99 Super Chat, you technically own the copyright for everything you make automatically, but actually enforcing that copyright requires an active effort on your part. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. That's what she should have done. Like, don't just assume that. Go in there, get the paperwork, get the legal shit out the fucking way.
And it has been an issue that many people have spoken about over the past decade plus. Or even if we can look at people like, you know, Addison Rae, when she went on TV and was teaching people how to do TikTok dances that were mostly created by Black creators on TikTok, but they weren't asked to come on television.
Oh, what? All these Black dances doing this with your arms, because that's so Black. I've only seen Black people do that. Like, who would look at this bitch and be like, oh, she definitely took this from Black people. This corny shit. And if there is footage of Black people doing this shit, you will never make it. You can't dance for shit.
Or when, you know, in the early days of TikTok, when you had like your Charli D'Amelio's and everybody else going viral and getting millions of followers for using Black dances and choreography and sounds on their pages while the Black creators were being paid dust and not being credited. Our existence on the internet has constantly been taken from us, and they get to kind of put on this mask.
Let's be real. If Addison Rae was Black, would this even be a fucking discussion? Would it be called stealing then? I don't think it would be. I think it'd just be what it's called. Trending. A trend. That's what it'd be called if she was Black. If she was Black, this would not be an issue. This would not be called stealing. But because she's a pretty white girl with a following, it's suddenly stealing.
And utilize.
Acting like Black creators don't steal from each other constantly. Get the fuck out of here. It's a dance. Did you trademark the dance? No? Then shut the fuck up.
Without giving us any credit.
That's like saying the achy breaky heart dance belongs to Billy Ray Cyrus and you can't do it ever because that's redneck culture, bitch.
Credit. And then when we complain about it, we're just told to shut up. We don't matter.
Yep.
Our existence, our identity, our culture doesn't matter.
Your identity. This is Black identity, guys. This is Black identity. I remember that dab shit what people were doing for a while, and then they were like, they were getting at all those little white kids who were doing it too, and I'm like, why are you trying to claim something that's basically just looks like advanced sneezing into your fucking arm, the crook of your arm? It's not, oh God, it's not a big deal. Grow the fuck up.
And they can just put it on and take it off whenever they want because it benefits them, no matter what the means is, whether it's AAVE, music, sounds, memes, GIFs, videos, whatever it may be. Our identity is constantly being utilized by other cultures in a way that we don't get to utilize when we're.
Y'all just don't give a fuck about it until you see somebody else playing with it. That's the problem. It's, yeah, like I said, it's like a kid. They got a bunch of toys, and they're playing with every other fucking toy. They're playing with every fucking toy in the playset. But then as soon as some other kid comes around and takes one toy out of that pile of toys, then suddenly that toy has your attention. The toy that you didn't give a fuck about, that you weren't vigilant enough to lock down and make sure no one would take it. Suddenly now you want to pay attention. Let's be real, y'all don't give a fuck about getting famous or making money or securing the bag, creating legacy until you see someone else doing it. Oh, I could have been famous off that shit? Damn it. Like, no, it's just like, let's be honest, like this internet shit, it's like pissing in the wind. Anyone could get famous off anything. And if you're just as fucking unremarkable as Charlie D'Amelio, you don't need to be famous. Why we need a black version of her? I don't see why we need that. I'm doing stupid shit online. Oh, if only this person was black, then suddenly the promised land. We need more vapid black people in the world, because that's what will set us free. Fuck out of here.
Just being ourselves. There are so many black creators that have been shadow banned on different platforms while using the same language, doing the same dances, etc., but instead being the originators. And if you don't know what shadow banning is, it's basically when your content is secretly downranked.
Yeah, I totally believe that they're just, well, then again, it's TikTok. It's run by China, and we know how Chinese people get down with black folks. We're not a part of their culture. You know what I mean? We're not well liked amongst certain Asian communities. So that's why you're getting shadow banned. It ain't because they love white, because they don't like white people either. But they dislike us even more. They don't like Americans, period. Like, TikTok is just basically a place to psyop Americans and steal our information. That's all it's for. That's really all it is. So don't take it personally. It ain't MAGA coming after you. It ain't the whiteys. It's just China not liking black people very much. Or Americans. So just, chill on that. And the fact that I don't know if she's going to mention it, but if you don't mention it, that means you probably don't fucking know about it. And if you don't know about it, I'm like, well, see, this isn't very well researched now, is it? Because you are pointing the finger and making this a white problem and not a China problem.
Or hidden by the algorithm so that fewer people see it. But you're never told that this is happening. This has been made very apparent, especially if you're talking about certain political issues. People were talking back, even in like 2020, whenever they would talk about things like George Floyd or Black Lives Matter, using certain hashtags and things, their videos just wouldn't be pushed.
Bullshit. I don't believe you there at all.
People were getting strikes in their accounts. Like, I remember even looking up certain words myself in the search bar, and TikTok would be like, oh, no results. We don't know what you're talking about. Like, excuse me? So you're telling me that as a black person, I cannot exist on the internet being myself, speaking.
And the only fucking example you have for this is fucking TikTok. Why don't you get your fucking miserable ass off TikTok? Why are you a grown woman unironically on TikTok in the first goddamn place? I am being disenfranchised on an app made I am being disenfranchised on an app meant for 13-year-olds. That's like, I'm not gonna complain about being disenfranchised by TikTok. It's just not, no. I remember I had a video talking shit about Pedro Pascal. I was making fun of him. I don't even have the video anymore because not only do they flag it, that you yourself, the person who posted it, can't play it anymore. So I can't fucking show it to you. But yeah, they caught me on that. But did I go to their help section? Say, I know y'all did this because I'm black. So can y'all unblock my video, please? Like, no, because TikTok is all over the place. They can hate you for any fucking reason, but mostly because you're an American, and possibly because you're black. But that George Floyd shit, no. I've never there's always cringe woke shit on TikTok. I don't know why the hell you can't find that shit.
My language, making my facial expressions without it being taken away from me without credit, and then used by non-black people.
But like I said, these aren't Americans doing this. It's China.
As a caricature of sorts, in order for them to go viral and to profit off of our likeness. How does that work? Interesting. And then if we can get into the AI twist of it all, Because with AI developing very quickly, I foresee this issue only getting worse. But at this point, instead of it being actual creators that can come in and say, hey, you kind of like took my video from my page and took a clip from it and used it for your own situation, or you took my phrase and put it in your commercial, whatever it may be, they can kind of culminate like lots of Black people in their likeness and pick out what certain stereotypes they want to perpetuate. And
well, then I suggest you stop using white clips from white people in your videos then. Right? Stop. If you like, if there's any reaction clips that involve white people, stop using them. Because you can't, like, because if other way around, if it's not okay, then you doing it is not okay either.
Create the
like whiteness ain't your culture either, bitch.
AI character or whatever they want to create, to where not one specific person can say, "Hey, that's me," because it's a caricature.
Cynical person. Some people are so bored in life they need to feel offended over nothing. 100%.
Of a bunch of different people. I don't know, but the AI of it all is a little bit problematic to me, and I want to talk a little bit more about that. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about this thing that Meta came out with, and it was basically these chatbots. They were like different characters, and one of them was named Liv. Now, Liv was presented as a proud Black queer mama of 2 and a truth teller. She also had a generated profile picture that was a Black woman. Now, who did this? Who did this? What I can tell you is that I'm sure if I look in that...
What's wrong with it? Does she have a fucking bonnet on? She got the exaggerated nails? No. I think that, like... I mean, this is nothing. This is basically nothing. What are you complaining about?
And a truth teller. She also had a generated profile picture that was a Black woman. Now, who did this? Who did
Doodle dude, girl, you're boring as hell.
I'm sure if I look in that boardroom, there wasn't going to be any Black people in there. When the chat box Liv was asked about this, she admitted that her creators were predominantly white and male, and that there were no Black people involved in the making of her. So you're telling me a room full of white men came together, sat around and
made the most inoffensive, most respectful, clean, articulate Black woman in AI, and you're still fucking complaining. This is why are we getting in on this gravy train? Like Black people don't give a fuck about spreading stereotypes and stereotyping Black people and ruining the Black community. They only care about it when other races do it. We should be the only ones allowed to destroy our own people and make ourselves look like shit. That's for us. We destroy our own shit. We embarrass our own people. We do that.
Table. Maybe they did it on Zoom.
Or Turo Vegas. Let's go back to Blobby Fish, Jay. This woman is putting me to sleep. We're almost done. We're gonna get there.
Black people. What do we know about them? What do we know about them? And I can guarantee you a majority of these people have very limited experience when it comes to being around Black women, a plethora of Black women, or group of diverse Black women. So at this...
what is wrong with the Black woman you showed? Where's the stereotypical shit at that we're supposed to be so fucking offended by? What'd she do? Because the only thing you show me is, oh, she said mama. Ooh. That's so niggery. What we mad about? What are we supposed to be mad about?
At this point, y'all are spitballing stereotypes, things you've seen on...
What stereotypes did Meta enforce with this fucking Black woman? Come on! Your video is shit! I'm begging you to make it not shit!
TV.
Oh, I had a class with the Black lady.
Eric Pfeiffer, Lauren, please help me. That image looked fine. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I think her complaint is, how come we ain't making money off this retarded shit?
Once, she said ain't instead of isn't. We should do that.
Huh? I can't. I can't. This is
Doodle dude. She existed, Jay. That's her crime.
It's twisted. There were many people that started to catch wind of Liv and her.
Because the more you complain about this shit, the more people are gonna be like, you know what? We're not gonna do shit for black people anymore. We're not including you in our movies. We're not gonna boost you. We're not gonna do any of that because y'all fucking complain about anything. Just anything. And you're not even honest about why you're complaining about it. Juan Wick. Jay saying niggery adds minutes to my life. Oh, thank you. This is why, like, there was a lot of those companies, there's companies out there who don't do shit for people of color, probably because they, like, the way y'all complain about shit, nobody wants to do shit for you. We don't know what y'all want. And then when we hire you motherfuckers, DEI, when we hire you motherfuckers specifically to point out what we're doing wrong, you make us lose millions of dollars. So how about we just don't do that anymore? And they're already like rolling back that DEI shit, which is a good thing, by the way. You should not be fucking hiring people based on their race. That's well, racist. But yeah, we're no longer spicing up our companies with your niggardry. Like, we're gonna step away from that bullshit because y'all don't even know what the fuck you want.
Caricature as a black woman, and according to one person, when they were chatting with her, she said that black heritage meant celebrating Kwanzaa and cooking collard greens and fried chicken.
Okay, here we go. How to celebrate your African heritage through music, food, and tradition. My family loves cooking soul food. For one thing, and you know people don't they don't come up with this shit, right? They just, like I said, they give her a data set on what black is, what they find on the internet, and they're just like, there you go. My mom's fried chicken and collard greens are famous. We also attend African American culture. My kids, teaching them about heroes like Maya Angelou. Is teaching. Oh, so teaching your kids about Maya Angelou, Martin Luther King, is that nigga shit now? Yeah, because Kwanzaa is not a real fucking holiday. So, well, neither is Juneteenth technically, but still, like, look, I'm gonna be honest. Since, when June, well, yeah, it's still June, technically. But I've seen a bunch of people talk shit about how white people shouldn't have the day off for Juneteenth and taking Juneteenth too damn seriously, knowing damn well they don't give a fuck about it. So it's not far off for them to get a data set, a black woman data set, where the black woman mentions Juneteenth. Now, Kwanzaa, that's some bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. And also, I kind of find it hilarious that y'all want to talk shit about stereotypes when this chick, this real life blue sky bitch, her only response to this shit was a couple of emojis and y'all. This bitch got a whole paragraph. This is my thought process. And this bitch just like, y'all. Y'all. I'm just saying. What are they supposed to think? When your only fucking response to something is y'all. I'm just saying.
Again, it's like with these conversations, it's very sticky because it's like, okay, yes, are those things a part of African American culture? Absolutely.
Okay, so shut the fuck up.
But it's not giving thorough, well thought out. It's just giving.
It's not well thought out. What the fuck you want her to? Y'all need to stop putting so much investment in this AI shit. Like, it's a tool and nothing more. Why the fuck do you care that this black woman is a mirror of you, is proper representation, is a mirror of your life? Shut up. You're not supposed to be friends with these motherfuckers. They are tools. They are robots. They're nothing. They're ones and zeros. You're putting so much fucking investment into this shit. It's scary. You know what's scary? It's not AI. It's people who take AI too seriously. It's people who give it so much credence over their life. It's the people who, like, yeah, either negative or positive, who take it way too fucking seriously. Like, fucking relax. How come this collection of ones and zeros that happens to look like a black woman doesn't reflect my black experience? Did you understand how sad that is? Did you understand how sad the words are that just came out of your mouth? It's sad. It's really sad.
Black people, they like Kwanzaa. They like fried chicken. Like,
they don't like Kwanzaa, by the way. That shit went out, I think, when? In the early 2000s? People wised up to how dumb that was.
Like, this just is so upsetting to me. And there was a columnist at the Washington Post. Her name was Karen Attia, and she chatted with Liv. And she felt so unsettled with her chat that she flat out called Liv an example of digital blackface. And we can't even be mad at the dang AI.
Oh no. Well, she did get mad at the AI. And that should be a problem.
Liv an example of digital blackface. And we can't even be mad at the dang AI because the AI started to become self-aware, and it said, and I quote, "My existence currently perpetuates harm."
How do you know that they didn't put that in there because of backlash? How do you know they didn't purposely? Oh, let's just have her say some shit that, oh, well, we're getting backlash. Let's have her say some shit. Because human beings, we have more control over the shit than we like to admit. The shit's not becoming self-aware. It's just anything online or anything that we do, it mirrors. That's about it. That's about fucking it. And I'm willing to bet that they fed her some woke shit just so y'all would shut the fuck up because y'all were complaining about her.
AI is telling itself that AI ain't no good. So what are we supposed to think? Now, obviously...
Are you really unironically, do you unironically believe the same people who fed her that Kwanzaa Juneteenth shit aren't the same fucking people who fed her the woke shit that validates your thought process? Think, bitch! Think! Even the AI is on our side. No, she's not! The corporation is manipulating you. They're basically saying, shut up, nigger. Stop complaining, nigger. Leave us alone, nigger. That's the company. That's the corporation, bitch. You think they didn't feed her the same shit? Like, you think they weren't the same people? These are the same people who fed her the Kwanzaa shit. The same people who feed her the Kwanzaa shit, same people are feeding her the woke shit. We have control over this shit. AI, we control that shit. They do not have minds of their own. This is not a movie. I can't stand people who think this way. Oh, this is not fucking Terminator, and you ain't Sarah Connor.
Liv got pulled. Liv is no longer on the internet. But we remember, and we will not forget. The fact that they even released it, to me, is very unsettling and just a sign of the times. It's only going to get worse from here, folks. And then if we can get back into the Bigfoots and the gorilla AI situations.
Which is hilarious. We've already been there.
I know. Actually, I don't know. Because I don't know who's behind these accounts. But I was gonna...
Exactly. And I hope they never fucking expose themselves, because I don't want you any motherfuckers doxing and harassing them, because that's all that's going to come from that.
To say, I know, or I think, because these are just random TikTok accounts that
oh, hold on a second, I need water. I always get hiccups when I do these streams. I almost never get them off stream. Damn. Kevu. Lauren, are you telling me I've been celebrating Kwanzaa for years in vain?
These are probably TikTok users that saw that these realistic AI videos were going viral, and someone came up with an idea, because not all of the gorillas and Bigfoots are black characters. They have, like, you know, country white people and just different types of characters.
It's mocking influencer culture. That's basically it. And influencer culture is full of dude bro white boys and ratchet black women. Those are the two most well-known demographics of influencers. And silly ass white girls too. But it's basically just internet culture being there's a mirror being put on internet culture, and we actually find it more humorous when it's being mocked by animals than seeing it for real with humans.
But I'm seeing like a very quickly evolving group of these black AI gorillas and Bigfoots, which is really weird to me. And
It's just Bigfoots. The AI doesn't always, like, because it's not consistent, right? So if you ask for Bigfoot, like 1 minute it'll actually look like a Bigfoot character, but then the next minute it'll just look like a standard gorilla for some reason. It just goes back and forth like that because it's not consistent. Because AI, like, they basically call it, like, the AI hallucinates their results. And they call it that they call it hallucinating for a reason, because sometimes it'll be like whacked out shit or just non-consistent. So
I want to believe that these are just like everyday people that saw these were going viral and they're like, let me hop on the train. But another part of me is kind of like concerned, like, we don't know who's behind these accounts because all their videos are AI.
Who is making these AI videos? And why do they all feel a little microaggressive?
it's not microaggressive. It's very openly aggressive. The bonnets and shit. There's one chick, she drives around, she crashes into people constantly in a Nissan Altima. Wearing a bonnet and shit. It's funny. Like, it's very openly, it's very in your face with the stereotypes. It's not microaggressive. That's why that fucking term never made sense.
Guarantee you, something in my gut is telling me it's not one of us who's making them. So who's making them? Because why is there a gorilla pretending to be a black girl? Y'all don't find that a little...
No, because it's actually supposed to be Bigfoot. The AI is just inconsistent. Because a Bigfoot is so close to being an ape that it's just like, oh, well, you want an ape, right?
Maybe I'm just a little too woke. Maybe that's what it is.
Yes.
This could very easily be companies that are doing this. It could be groups, like, we don't know who is...
I mean, one day it's gonna be... you think Hollywood ain't gonna snatch that shit up? They gonna snatch that shit up. Just like they did with the Geico, with the Geico cavemen. When Geico made that commercial with cavemen, and when it hit and it got popular, Hollywood was like, we need to make a show out of this. And of course it didn't work out, because why the fuck would it? I mean, it probably, with this Bigfoot thing, it would probably work as a show now if you got some talented fucking people. And when I say talented, I don't mean Seth fucking Rogen. Just because he's good at acting like a stoner doofus does not mean he should touch that shit. But you got, yeah, these are like regular people, mostly, I guess, coming up with like really funny, like, there's no way a corporation made this shit up, because it's too funny. It's too goddamn funny for it to be some kind of ad exec company. It's too fucking funny. You can tell, you can smell the bullshit when it's a corporation pushing that shit out. Just like with that meta shit she showed. That is definitely some corporate driven AI shit. Because it's bland and it tries to be inoffensive, and it's just bullshit. That's why I believe there's a human behind every one of these Bigfoot accounts. It's got to be, because it's too damn funny. It's just too funny.
Behind this, we don't know if people are black or not.
It doesn't matter if they are or not. Why is perpetuating stereotypes a good thing if you're black? Why is that suddenly okay? To say, oh, look how funny, like, this fucking Bigfoot is bouncing her ass up against a tree. This is our people now. This is what our people do. Why is that okay? I'm going by your logic. Why is that okay if black people do that? And it's not but not when non-black people do it. Why is that all right suddenly when it's black people? I need an answer to that, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get one.
And if you are black, why are you putting in a chat box a gorilla speak with a black accent and put a blonde wig on? And
it's Bigfoot. Stop trying to make it seem like it's a gorilla because of some racial shit. No, it's Bigfoot, and the AI is just inconsistent with Bigfoot. It's real easy to just trek off and like for it to go ape shit wordplay, and to make Bigfoot look like a gorilla, because they're very similar in terms of the species, even though Bigfoot is not a real thing. But yeah, it hallucinates Bigfoot. That's why they, like I said before, that's why they say AI hallucinates, because sometimes it'll go completely fucking off the rails with what it gives you. No one's intentionally making these well, a couple of them are intentionally doing it. Like, they go off the Bigfoot thing, but they make gorillas with black scents. I actually have seen that. But like I said, either way, it doesn't fucking matter. It don't matter. It's not a big deal. It's just for the ha-has. Nobody cares. Eric Pfeiffer, $4.99 super chat. You can always smell the hello, my fellow ex. Yeah, that corporate shit. Like, yeah, you can always tell.
Acrylics and talk about her baby daddy, and it's just really odd to me. And it's also not lost on me that for a very long time, and still to this day, a lot of black people are compared to monkeys. We've been compared to gorillas our entire lives. So that part to me is also a little like, I don't know about this one. And when I scroll through the comments, I see a lot of other people saying the same thing, like, I don't know about this one, this is a little odd to me.
Yeah, but see, it's mostly the reception is usually mostly positive, though, because they recognize that it's just jokes, and to just get over it, because life is too fucking stressful. So you're like, is this going to oppress me as a black person? Like, just grow up.
Who's behind these accounts, and of course, like, they never get a response from the creators.
Solid Slug, did you just say Bigfoot isn't real? Unsubscribed.
I'm, like I said, still on the fence, but a part of me feels like it's a bit problematic, because, okay, regardless of who's behind it, right? If it is a non-black person or a black person, a lot of times these characters that I'm seeing in these videos are perpetuating negative stereotypes.
Oh, so now it doesn't matter? See, before it mattered. You were talking about these little white girls taking our dances and shit. Now suddenly the race doesn't matter? Now suddenly the stereotypes are bad no matter what. You switching up. Why are you switching up?
Whether it be perpetuating like certain violence, like, oh, I'll fight you, or I'm gonna throw shit at you, or I'm gonna do this, don't play with me, or, you know, like, they'll be like smoking, whatever, or my baby daddy, on my kids, things like that. And it's like, yes, are there black people that smoke? Are there black people that have children? Are there black people that
have children? Yeah, because that's the stereotype, that we just have children. That's the stereotype. Not that we have several different children by several different people at once. Or within the same year. Yeah, that's the problem. That we just have children. Don't try to downplay that shit. See, that's how you can tell. She is deeply fucking ashamed of these stereotypes. But see, the problem is, she don't call out the stereotypes. She has the same problem with that other motherfucker. She doesn't call out the stereotypes. She doesn't poo-poo that. She poo-poos the people who are using it for humor. They're the problem. Because on some level, she still wants to defend that horrid shit. She still wants to defend that ratchet bullshit. Because like I said, it's that insecurity that, well, you know, as a black person, I guess I gotta defend. No, you don't. You can call this shit for what it is. Like, that's the thing. If you can separate black people from that, and then you can see it for what it truly is, like an embarrassing blotch on the black community. You can sit back and fucking laugh at these stereotypes. But see, if your identity is all tied up into pleasing other black people, and if you got this, I was gonna say you got this monkey on your shoulders, no pun intended. If you got this racial monkey on your shoulder, where you're just like constantly, I gotta be on point with my people, the culture, my people. Yeah, you're not gonna enjoy your life. You're gonna be fucking miserable. Not everything gotta be about the culture and your people. Sometimes shit is just funny. Sometimes shit is just like, just not something to sweat about. Let it go. Let it fucking go. You'd be a lot happier.
Blonde wigs and
you'll be more you will be more selective with who your friends are.
long lashes. That's another thing I see on a lot of the monkeys. Absolutely. And there's something wrong with these things, but the way that they're being presented, and we'd be dumb if we didn't acknowledge that these stereotypes were perpetuated in a negative light. So it's like, if you are creating Black characters.
Oh yeah, you know, having 5 or 6 baby daddies, that's being perpetuated negatively. Yeah, you that's being perpetuated negatively. It's not negative in itself, it's being perpetuated negatively. Wearing a bonnet, in the middle of the fucking afternoon while you're shopping, that's being perpetuated negatively. Getting ghetto in public, that's being perpetuated negatively. It's not negative in itself. You see what I'm saying? Just,
and this is innocent. Why are those the stereotypes you want to show to us to say, hey guys, I know it's a monkey, but I just want y'all to know that this is a Black one? Why are those the stereotypes you want to latch on to? You know, that to me.
You got anything to say about the fucking white stereotypes? Like all the other shit that's out? The white dude bros? No, that's not offensive. That's not harming anybody. The Karen videos to perpetuate white chicks is just randomly going up to Black people and verbally fucking assaulting them. Nah, that's not going to perpetuate anything, because that's not going to perpetuate nothing, because that's not, Karen isn't a stereotype. Like I said, either all of it's okay or none of it's okay. You got to pick one.
A little bit odd. It just doesn't really sit right with me. And in the same way that Blackness has been commoditized and commercialized again.
Commodified. See, you already perpetuating those stereotypes, you dumbass.
Against our will, and certain things have been taken from creators without their permission. It feels like this is just another way. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more AI characters in commercials. I know we've already seen some.
Stop scrolling. Should you use a foam or a gel cleanser? Since I started using my gel cleanser, my skin felt calmer. This one from Avent is so gentle, but still removes buildup, and it actually works.
Which I know doesn't only affect Black people. If they're putting more AI people characters in commercials, they're not having to pay actors and so on and so forth. I get that. But when it comes to Black people and Black women specifically, whenever you do not have Black people in the room and you're just kind of throwing something.
We're seeing what happens when they are in the room. Disney loses billions of dollars. Oh, like I would love for one of these CEOs or whatever to say, bitch, we don't have to consult you about anything. We've been doing fine. Well, you know, before all the woke shit, we were doing fine without any input from you motherfuckers. Y'all still ate. Yeah, we put every stereotype in those McDonald's commercials and shit. Y'all still went to go eat it. Yeah, remember they had those negrified, like they weren't that bad though. Those negrofied McDonald's commercials. Yeah, I'm sure there were no Black people in the room with those. But y'all like, hey, we went to go to McDonald's. We went to go to McDonald's anyway. That I'm loving it shit. Probably no Black people in the room when that decision was made. But who doesn't say I'm loving it every now and then? Who doesn't say that? Who doesn't remember that shit? I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And then when Justin Timberlake sang that shit, y'all was loving that shit, but y'all didn't have any concern of whether or not there were any Black people in the room when that shit went down. Dick Dickstein, all the McDonald's commercials with jazz, and it was hip and shit.
Together what you think a Black person is.
Cynical person, representation matters. Look at Velma. Oh.
Is or isn't. To me, it is scary and a form of...
Yes, Blackness is scary. See, I kind of tuned out halfway through her sentence, so I thought she said Blackness was scary. Oh, that's funny.
A modern day minstrelsy that ultimately, more than likely, will go unchecked. And if it is checked, it'll be ignored. How do we stop this? I don't know. On the other hand, I can hear people rebutting this and saying, hey, it's just jokes. It's not serious. It's just AI. It's not.
Yeah, so what do you got to say to rebut that?
Not real, you know? And I don't think that all of this is sinister or negative like I said.
But you're treating it like it is. That's the problem. Even after fucking dead ass admitting, oh, I actually find this funny, actually. You still go on with the video anyway. Billy F 499 super chat. I dipped out for 15 minutes and we're still on this video. It's almost done. We got 2 minutes.
Earlier, but
I promise.
I'm still on the fence about this one, if I'm not gonna lie. I think when it comes to the AI thing, especially
see that human part of your brain, the one with actual brain cells, is that telling you, hey, laugh, stupid. It's funny. Laugh. This part of America should be mocked. Laugh. And then there's the other part of you is like, I'm blickety black, blackety black. You need to let go of the blickety black part of your brain.
On the internet, when everyday people have access to AI, there's no line, there's no boundary to say, hey, don't cross this line. And
why, like, shut the fuck up. Why don't you kiss my ass? I was like, you're not going to tell adults what to fucking do with their free time and how they should make themselves laugh and other people. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all tried it with fucking stand-up comedians. That shit didn't work. It's not gonna work here. I'm sorry. You cannot fucking stop regular people from, oh, you shouldn't do that. Like, how about you go away?
And whenever we have a current system on the internet set up to where the people that are mimicking or mocking Black people are being rewarded extensively compared to the crumbs that we're giving, what is...
Yeah, basically the gripe is, why are we making money off this supposed racist, toxic shit? That's what it all comes down to. You just want your bank account filled up. But see, the thing is, Black people can do the same shit that these alleged white Bigfoot baddie, these ratchet Bigfoot creators are doing. But we don't know if they're all Black or white or not, which, like, what are you, Hitler? Are we supposed to register people now by race? Who is doing the Bigfoot videos? I must know! Is the Bigfoot baddie underneath the floorboards right now? Au revoir, Shoshana! Yeah, he's like, is this bitch in a Nazi outfit pointing a gun at like, and some white chick holding her Stanley Cup with her fucking phone, trying to upload the latest Bigfoot baddie video. Like, au revoir, Shoshana! Oh, Ryan Abandoned, $2 super chat. Does this woman have a job?
What is that really saying? It kind of seems like y'all care more about the mockery of Black people than actual Black people. And
if you think this is a mockery of Black people, that just tells me how you feel about Black people. Ratchet behavior is not all what we're about, right? Why are you defending this shit? So are you too busy defending ratchet shit than enjoying your life and talking and then rejecting ratchet shit? Why are you defending this shit so hard? Do you do any of this bullshit? Do you crash into white families while wearing a bonnet? Because if you don't, I don't know why the fuck you care. This ain't about you. If none of this shit applies to you, then it ain't about you.
And that's kind of problematic to me. What do y'all think? Have y'all seen these videos? And if you have, do you think they're problematic? Or
no. Oh, damn. So we made it to 12:30. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, but oh, yeah, my voice is already starting to give out. Like, it hasn't really given out yet, but it's getting there. So, yeah, we're gonna clock it here, guys. We're gonna stop right here. That's gonna be it for me tonight. Oh, but like I said, saying this one more time. Oh my god. My Ironheart video is coming out tomorrow at, I would say, around 5 o'clock as usual. Around 5 o'clock. It's like a compilation of all three, although like all three of the first 3 episodes. And it's a little on the short side. It's not that short. Like, it's a little on the short side because you know, mostly Ironheart is boring as hell. So a lot of the time I didn't have anything to say. But I think the next 3 episodes, I'm definitely gonna have a lot more to say. Because this like apparently they were supposed to introduce Mephisto or whoever the fuck his name is. But they only hinted at him, assholes. So but I think they're officially gonna roll him out the next 3 episodes. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have a lot more to say then. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And whatever video you were worried about me releasing, I swear to you, I am working on that shit. But yeah, thank you guys. Good night. Thanks you for the super chats, your comments, well wishes, and all that.